program, and that's what you want to do. You have to get these big wins, and this has to be a big win tonight. You see these two records, you're thinking, hey, this could be a blowout. Not too fast. This is going to be a good game.
And that switches us over to York High, a team that's been high-flying throughout the season. Maybe not the record you want at 4-5 or 1-3 in the division, but a team that can score some points. In fact, Central and York High are the number 1 and 2 teams scoring in the league, and York High, even last week in a loss to Southwestern put 33 points on the board. So if you're looking for a way to win here at York High, you look no further than a guy named James Way, who's number 1, and this guy's the real deal.
He's definitely the real deal, one of the best athletes probably in the area, and he's going to be counted on to both run the ball, pass the ball. He puts up astronomical numbers in both sides. So you have a really, really talented ball player here and a talented team. You know, this is a team that suffered a lot of turnovers last week against Southwestern, 3 turnovers, and you can't win games that way. So you're going to see York High really try to clean that up today.
And again, a spread offense, which means Way's going to have a long time to run. He averages 109 yards a game, 168 yards through the air, and he's got some great receivers out there to throw to.
Yeah, he definitely does. And I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want to be one of these defenses playing against these both 2 spread offenses that can put some points on the board. That means you have to try to match up athlete for athlete to play against them, and that sometimes is difficult.
And Coach, of course, Heinlein has done a great job here for 4 years.
Right, he definitely has, and York wants to, get themselves in momentum for next year. You still have juniors and sophomores on this team, and this even though this is the last game of the season, is still big for them. You want to get that momentum to build in the off season so that you get the kids in that program so you can come back and have a good run next year.
We got a cat fight brewing here tonight, right here at Smalls Athletic Field. Maybe a night late after Halloween, who knows? But they're sharpening their claws out there. They're getting ready to do it all here on High School Sports on ABC 27.
Robert is being escorted by
At Jack Giambalvo GMC, the 2014s are coming, so the 2013s have to go. Save on a 2013 Terrain all-wheel drive for as low as $26,974. Check out our full lineup of remaining 2013s with financing as low as 0%. Get to Jack Giambalvo GMC in York.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two, it's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
There's nothing like a little one-on-one time at home with family. These times make the best memories, and all of them need protection. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
And it's underway here at Smalls Athletic Field. Good evening and welcome to High School Sports Live here on Channel 27. And York High and Central hooking up here tonight. Central visiting here, a 6-game winning streak coming in. York High defending home turf. Gary Sutton, again, alongside of Jerome Presley. And Jerome, good field position to start out here for the Bearcats.
Yeah, definitely. Marquette Williams just gets a good return, and that's what you want. Get north-south. I mean, no dancing around, no going east-west, north-south.
And I said the Bearcats, let's get it right here. Let's make sure we have Central on offense to start out with at the 40-yard line. Again, one of the big numbers not in there tonight is Mr. Randall. He will not be playing at running back tonight. So Dylan Hose, number 5, the quarterback, will get the start here and be operating all the controls. And right out of the gate, Central putting the ball on the ground as they normally do, but this time with a different number. Pearson Hinkle taking the ball off the right side for a good gain.
And yeah, you're talking about the defense, and that's one of the concerns for York High is that run defense. How can they do today? They almost allowed to Southwestern almost 400 yards rushing on the ground last week, so they definitely want to tighten that up.
Central second down in the short 2. Get over the right side. Close to first down yardage. Looks like he might have gotten it. Again, off the right side. That time, Colin George with the carry.
And you get a chance to see right now that Central wants to establish the running game. They're going to some power football. You see a full house backfield almost where they're going some power football, try to get north-south, try to wear down this Bearcat defense. They must have scouted well last week, seeing that the problems that York had against the run.
One of the things they're trying to do is run between the tackles here because they think York's speed will chase them to the outside, but right up the middle, they think they have a pretty good look here tonight. You got a full spread this time. Man in motion. But there's Hose keeping the ball himself off the right side. A gain of about 4 on the play.
And you talked about Hose being the one that may have to carry a lot of the load since Randall is out. So Hose takes it on the keeper. That's one of the things about a quarterback that's running the ball a lot. If you're York, you want to tee off on him a little bit. You want to get him a little hurt for the later part of the game.
And one of the things that Central's doing right now is a little bit of a version of the hurry-up offense for themselves. As Hose getting the quick drawn in there for about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Two receivers set to the far side. Here's Hose again and a quarterback keeper off the right side. And Hose down the far sideline. And Hose all the way down inside the 10-yard line, near the 5-yard line. Dylan Hose taking the ball and
I tell you, Dylan Hose just as the athlete on the team running that spread, he's able to look and see the entire defense. He's able to get upfield. And I talked about, definitely no one wants to hurt anyone. But what I'm talking about is put some hits on him. By the time he gets to the 4th quarter, he maybe slow down a little bit.
Great blocks off that right side. You see 2 of them right there to spring him wide open. And, of course, the Pearson Hinkle doing a nice job out of his running back spot there, the fullback spot, getting a good hit on the outside linebacker. 1st down, goal to go right now. And here's Hose handing off. No gain on the quick handoff inside.
Yeah, definitely no gain. It seemed like there may have been some difficulty on the snap. Number 22 on the play, that's Justin Artis, makes a good play on the defense to come up. But we can take a look at that exchange there from the quarterback, though.
That was Zach Steffi trying to get the quick jump there, the senior 5'10 running back. Now the spread offense, and a lot of times you're going to see the quarterback keep it in this situation. Let's take a look. 2 receivers to the near side. Man-to-man coverage. And there again, Hose keeping it. Getting in behind, diving for the end zone. It looks like he's in. And touchdown, Dylan Hose. So Dylan Hose, all the rage on that particular drive. And quickly on the board here is Central.
And a good design. And you see a kick out on the end. On the other side, a good block coming up by number 71. That's Nate Steffens. Comes up and makes a good block from the guard position. They pull the guard and the tackle from the other side. It just makes a hole where Hose just runs right through for the touchdown.
And number 78, Carson Venn, leading the way there as well. So now trying the extra point. Is up and good by Jeremiah Dadabo. And Central is on the board here quickly. And let's go to break right now. We'll be back. 7-0 Central leads here on ABC's High School Sports Live.
At Jackie and Bubble GMC, the 2014s are coming, so the 2013s have to go. Save on a 2013 Terrain all-wheel drive for as low as $26,974. Check out our full lineup of remaining 2013s with financing as low as 0%. Get to Jackie and Bubble GMC in York.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, YouTube, it's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Welcome back to High School Sports Live. It's Central against York High tonight, and Central with a quick strike right away, Jeremiah.
Yeah, it was definitely a quick strike. You saw Central establish the run like we said earlier, and now it's all about being able to just open up. That was just run right down York High's throat. So, they're going to have to tighten that up or it could be a long night.
So Central ready to do the kickoff duties again is Jeremiah Dadabo, and here we go. And low squib kick here. And very quickly, Central covers at about the 35-yard line.
And that'll be a good field position, Gary. So York will have an opportunity. And we talk about the York record. They're definitely not in the hunt for the playoffs at 4-5. But you talked about how explosive they can be. And we'll get a chance to see Mr. Way, James Way, early on in this game.
James Way averaging 109 yards rushing a game, 168 yards passing. His favorite targets are going to be Dakeem Dennison, number 2. And also look for Bryce Sweeney, who's got 442 yards himself this year. Tough snap right there. Way keeps it and gets down right at the 35, so no gain in the play. had to recover the snap first.
And good penetration by Colin George. And you talked about the snap. Very high. And we've seen that. That's the one thing about the spread. And you'll see it at different levels in the college game as well as the high school game. Sometimes that quarterback center exchange can be very difficult, and it throws off the timing of the entire play.
Where you're in that shotgun situation, you've got to have a good snapper. And in that time, that little fraction of a second cost him. He had to get control first, which he did wisely and took the hit. Second down. 10 to go. Weighs 6'4", a junior. Nice pass out to the flat. Again, in that open offense right now, you get people out in space and you let them run, Jerome.
Yeah, you definitely let them run. That's the principles of the spread is to get your athletes the ball in space, get the ball out quickly, and then when the quarterback needs to exert his skills as well by being able to run and pass on run-pass options. But it puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line, though, because you don't have that full house backfield or backs that can help protect.
Second down and 5 now, or third down rather and 5 for York High. Way with 2 receivers split to the near side. Looking long and looking for his favorite target there, Dakeem Dennison. And just to overthrow him a little bit, Dakeem has 37 catches for 707 yards this year. So he had him open, just overthrew him a little bit.
He was wide open, Gary, and I'm talking about, Way would definitely want that ball back and another shot at that. That's one of those plays that as a coach, you circle that and you say, you know what, I'm coming back to that because it was too wide open.
So York High will kick it away here on 4th down. Down there taken by number 82 for Central, and very little yardage coming back there. That was Zane Knob taking it, and so it'll be first down again for Central as they'll set up at their own 28-yard line. 7-0 here in the first quarter. Central leads as they march down the field quickly, and you got to think this is a big series for York High coming up. Even though it's early in the game here, they've got to establish that their defense can stop Central at that point of attack.
And you may have to see a commitment to stop the defense by putting more, or stop the offense by putting more bodies in the box defensively.
Well, obviously Central is attacking the middle right now, so let's see if if York High makes an adjustment. And it looks like they've got like 8 guys in the box right now. Right up the middle again, and just battering away there is Central. As the ball handed off again to one of their favorite guys so far, number 33. That's Colin George, the senior 5'10" running back. Take a look again. Good blocking up front here by Central. And they're just staying between the tackles. Good straight ahead blocking, pushing to the right side. Good form blocking as well. And you see George finding a big hole right up the middle.
And you see Brandon Cobb comes along and makes the tackle. And again, like you said, straight up the middle. And you got to shore that middle to get that defense to get a little bit more stiffer.
Second down and 5 now. Receiver split to the outside. Handoff of the end around essentially. And that was number 82 again, Zane Knob. They're using him well, and just kind of a little inside zip play right around the outside. And first down again for Central as they're on the march again.
And Brayshawn Sweeney on the tackle. And I'll tell you what, it's if you're a defense, you got to figure out how you can you can stop this potent running game right now, because right now they're getting first downs on a regular, and you can't allow them to do this, because if you get to the fourth quarter, you're gonna wear down that defense pretty quickly.
Well, you can see the importance of this series. They called a timeout quickly on the York High side, and they're out there saying, hey, they're beating you up right there in the middle between the tackles.
And
MPL Law Firm is proud to sponsor York County High School sports. MPL Law Firm, serving the needs of the good people of York County for more than 30 years. And teaming up, All Sports Red, Advanced Hoops. Teaming up in 2014 to bring high-level AAU and training to the York Adams County. So it's 1st and 10 again here for the Panthers, as once again, receiver split to the near side. They're going to send Knob now to the far side, and now trips to the far side. Different look here against York High. There's that little bubble screen play to the outside and a quick hitter, and again close to first down yardage. It might be a couple yards short, Jerome.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be a couple yards short. You see the continual spreading of the offense for this Central York team, and they're able to run off of it. They're able to throw. That's probably the first pass of the day, though. But you don't be surprised. You see them spread out and then run the ball. That's what they've been able to do as well.
Well, you got those 3 receivers out there that time, and certainly some different look to confuse York High a little bit. It'll be 2nd down and 3 yards to go. Dylan Hose, who's also a setter on their great volleyball team, showing you what he does when he's at the controls right now. And here's again the spread, this time 3 receivers near side. York High played man-to-man out of their 4-3 set. So Hose sends everybody this side and then goes opposite of where the power was, and York High smelled him out on that play.
And that's where you saw penetration. And sometimes when you can get your defense, especially defensive linemen and those linebackers splitting into these gaps, trying to play with gap integrity, that's what you saw, and York was able to really have a good defensive stand there, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Huge 3rd down right now for York High. If they can get a stop here, you've got to think that's going to maybe have a little momentum that can transfer over to the offensive side of things. So Hose, 1 receiver far side, 2 tight ends in on this one. Looks like a power look. There you go. It is a power look. And George trying to reach for first down yardage. I don't think he made it.
Yeah, they tested that left side of the York defense really stiffened up. It looks like he possibly can be short unless the extra effort may have gotten it, and it looks like they're going to come out and measure.
No, they're actually going to give him the first down. He must have stretched forward a second effort there. We couldn't see it.
Right.
And so first down for Central as they continue to march.
But I'll tell you, that was a good effort, though, for York. I mean, you're talking about a full house backfield with 2 tights in and that power from Central York. And you saw the defense kind of stiffen up right there, even though they gave up the first down.
Dylan Hose dropping back to pass. Got a man wide open on the near side. That's number 15, Zach Emsweiler. And Emsweiler all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And he gets a lot of yards. Darren Steffens finally gets a chance to get some hands on him and push him out. But again, once you're able to run the ball, you can establish the run, you can establish the pass, and they work off each other very well.
Said Hose doesn't throw a lot, but when he does, it's for big yardage. And here you see it again to Emsweiler, who trots down the near sideline there for a big gain. And again, Central is knocking on the door. The ball's down on the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. You can see Hose, he's totally in command there at the quarterback spot. 2 receivers to the outside, far side rather. Here goes Hose again. Leading the blocking that time was number 32, Pearson Hinkle, and Hose with a gain on the play.
And Zach Steffi also had a nice kick-out block as well. But you're seeing, and I think there was the ball did come loose, but Hose was able to jump back on it. But you see good blocking up front. Lead blocker number 32, Pearson Hinkle, and then there's the ball. It comes loose, but Central York is able to get under it.
When it's going good, it's going good. Came right back up into Hose's hands there. But you can see waving it out there, and he gets it pulled away for a moment. It's live. And then Hose gets back on top of it, actually bounced right back into his hands. So he was lucky not to lose the ball in that play. Now a spread offense, trips to the far side. This is a play where you might see Hose keeping himself again. Play action. Actually, Hose sprinting out to the far side that time and found his man in the end zone on a great pass. Touchdown, Central.
And I'm not sure. It seemed like they lost the receiver. The defensive backs for York High seemed to lose where the receiver was. Well, they were in the area.
You had 3 receivers going out there. 2 went to the inside, and then you had the man go to the far side in the end zone. And that was number 15, Zach Emsweiler again, who's been a favorite target here so far, as Hose finds him. Good placement of the feet, knew exactly where he was, and Emsweiler hauls it in, and it's 13-0 Central up over York, trying to add the extra point right here. Dadabeau has it up, and it's good, and 14-0 Central York leads over York High. You're watching High School Sports Live.
Some of my favorite memories are set in the warm summer sun. These memories are so important to protect, just like my family. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
There's still time. The 2013 model year clearance continues at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Check out the Buick LaCrosse, loaded with luxury and fuel economy. Drive it today, as low as $229 a month. Get to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC in York before time runs out.
Welcome back to Smalls Athletic Field at 8, and it's high school sports live. Gary Sutton alongside of Jerome Presley, and so far it's been all Central in this one, Jerome, as they're getting ready to kick it away again.
Now, if you're York, you got to dig deep. You got to figure out what you can do to establish some type of sustained offense. They were able to strike, and they were able to get some plays downfield. They just couldn't capitalize.
And here's one of the reasons they've been kicking it away. Jakeem Dennison all the way. Picks it up. He's going to take it all the way to the house. Talk about Mr. Momentum putting blue and orange on. Jakeem Dennison. You wonder why they were squib kicking it down the field. Now you know why. York High smartly that time, letting the ball go all the way down to Dennison instead of one of the up linemen picking it up.
And I'll tell you, Gary, it looks like the entire Central York team was standing still in quicksand because Dennison just took off. And his speed, you saw right from the beginning. He starts off field, comes to the outside, and then he just turns on the afterburners and just leaves the Central York defenders in the dust. You see that speed for York High.
How about 82 yards to the house on that one? Jakeem Dennison, he is explosive, and he just showed you why. And now York High trying to draw within 7. Kick is up, and the kick is good. That's converted by Bryshawn Sweetie. 14-7, Central leads here at Small Athletic Field with 3:56 to go in the first quarter. You're watching high school sports live.
Get to the 2013 model year clearance event at Jack Giambalvo Mazda. Drive a Mazda 3 as low as $14,995 or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. And Giambalvo gives you more. The 2013 model year clearance at Jack Giambalvo Mazda. Shop Mazda at Giambalvo.com.
Do you have a game plan for retirement and college education?
In today's turbulent economic landscape, navigating the market to ensure a secure retirement can be challenging. PAC Financial can help guide you every step of the way.
I define financial independence as when work is optional and retirement's affordable.
So when life throws unexpected obstacles, you can still win the game.
Hi, I'm Steve Morazzo. Contact us today for your free, no-obligation consultation.
And York High strikes back without even having to run an offensive play with an 82-yard return by Jakeem Dennison, who has wakened up the York High fans here on homecoming night. 14-7 Central leads, and York High kick it off.
And that was the medicine, Gary, that York High needed.
And they're going to kick it out of bounds here, and that'll bring it out, I believe, to the 35-yard line, where it'll set up first down for Central. And that's not a mistake you wanted to make right there, is kicking it out and giving Central any kind of decent field position.
And now let's see if this defense can kind of take some of the momentum from what the offense just did. I mean, I think that's what, you hope that it energized. You talked about it. It energized the York team. You're hoping that this defense can come off of that and get energized as well.
Yeah, you wonder if that kick out of bounds kind of deflated it a little bit. Mm-hmm. They were trying to not get the same thing returned to them, but now Central has been so efficient so far with the football. They start at the 35 here again. So I think, again, we come back. This is the most important series of the game in trying to keep that momentum that York High just grabbed back a moment ago with the 82-yard return by Dennison. First down and 10 for Central here. Dylan Hose has been magnificent at quarterback. Inside handoff again to George. And Colin George again to the outside, but this time York High equal to the task. And one of the concerns Brad Livingston had before the game was, he said York High pursues well. They have speed that can match ours to the outside, and they showed it right there.
And you saw James Way, who's playing one of those pseudo linebacker / safety positions, and he comes up and makes the tackle. And but you got your quarterback, your big quarterback there that's out there with the size, but you got to keep an eye on him. You don't want to get too banged up.
Here's that trip receivers to the far side. It gave York High problems last time down. Let's see if they adjust this time. One running back. Trip receivers out there. And Hose with a pitch back that time on the option. And stepping out of bounds is number 22. That'll be Miles Thomas with a sprint to the outside. So Hose making the linebacker come up and commit and then pitching to the outside. Now watch this. Great job. Trips to that side. Get a strong side. Make the man commit and then pitch to the outside. And a good pickup that time by Miles Thomas.
And Anise Jamison was the one that committed, and he was in that la-la land. You either come up and you attack the quarterback or you attack the pitch man. He did neither and gave Hose the opportunity to do whatever he wanted to do.
Now, big third down here. Could York High stop him on this one? Momentum would be achieved, at least for the moment. Hose hands it off, dead up the middle. Looks like it's first down yardage. That should be 33 Colin George again. And he bangs forward for what appears to be close to a first down. Let's take a look and see if he got to the post.
And I know you see that offensive line really getting some push. They've been doing pretty good today.
I don't think he made it, so it's going to be fourth down and short. Fourth down, less than one. And there's Hose just pushing forward, getting right in behind his center that time, and Hose with a first down. So Central continues the march.
I'll tell you, Gary, it didn't even look like York High's defensive front was set, like they were ready, and Hose took advantage of it. Quick snap, get the ball right upfield.
He just got right in behind Shane Walker, the center, and just kind of leaned forward and said, "Here, take me home, son." A little bit more of a spread look this time with one back. Again, Hose has been running a lot out of this. Looking to pass this time. He's got it wide open. No, well covered down the field there by York High on that one. And that was Nakeem Dennison back there on the coverage.
And again, Dennison showed you his ability on the return, and he's showing you his ability in the defensive secondary that makes a good play. This is just one-on-one. You're doing what you need to do. He gets his head around, which is very important for a defensive back, and he's able to go up and make a play.
And I said Dennison, I want to correct that. That's Bryshon Sweeney back there, also an outstanding receiver on the other side, and also with great speed, and Sweeney with perfect coverage back there. Sweeney also a 5'7" senior, outstanding player. So you have second down and 10 now. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. Here comes that option play again, and this time Hose keeps it. And he's got some good yardage and maybe a lot more. He takes it all the way down to about the 22-yard line. Again, Dylan Hose showing you the option look that time. Right. Gave that little stutter step. No one took him, and he said, "I'll take it myself."
And again, this won't work without, number one, having good offensive line push. And you see the seal block by number 78, Carson Venn, on the outside that's able to spring Hose, and it seems like the canal just opened up on that left side.
And finally brought down back there by Dennison, but not before he went a long way to get that first down. And again, York High calling timeout here as it's 1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line. And Central carving up some big holes every time they handle the football here. 3 drives so far and success on every one.
And it's those big plays that make it, even more difficult for York. And what you're seeing is Central York is able to pound the ball first, and then they're able to make some big plays. And sometimes that can demoralize your team.
Absolutely.
By having that on you.
The other thing, too, is, your defensive team is on the field right now a long time, and we're just still in the first quarter here. So 2:01 left in the first quarter. You're down only by 7. You just got back in the game, but that defense, you're trying to get a little breather on a night that's about 72 degrees out there, kind of an unusual November 1st night.
And you have some of these kids from York High that are going both ways. I mean, we already talked about Way being one of them. So they're going both ways, and then they get this barrage defensively, and now, we're looking at when we get into those later third and fourth quarter, it could be difficult.
Well, Central back in there, 21-yard line, first down and 10. Put a receiver in motion, and they hand it off once again. That play's been good to him tonight so far. Around the far side. Did he get in?
I think he may be a yard short, Gary.
Zane Naub again taking the inside handoff and going around the far side to the strong side where blocks were everywhere. Zane Naub. Used to have a play like that up at State College. I think they call it the rocket play. They have a penalty on the play here. And there it is, blocking the back. So it's going to come back. Central not scoring, not getting down to the 1, and instead they're going to come back.
And that could be the reason why he got sprung. Illegal block in the back.
Let's take it down for a moment to Charlie Fortney right now, who's got an interview down there on the track. Charlie?
Owns Sam Sutton. Sam was known on the basketball court, scored 1,000 points in college and York High. Sam, I'm curious, Did you set foot on the football field? What was your football days like?
Actually, I did. I scored one touchdown out here, but I got hit once really hard, and that was the end of my career.
Back to the basketball court. Well, we're going to hear at halftime from Sam, and we're going to hear about the expansion to High School Sports Live in basketball this winter. Sam, I know you're excited. We're going to talk more at halftime, but how does it make you feel for High School Sports Live to come to York?
It's surreal. It's great. I mean, to have high school basketball back live on television in York County is a wonderful thing. We look forward to it.
We're getting great feedback. Back to you, Gary and Jerome.
That was Dylan Thomas, or Dylan Hose that time, rather, looking for Robert Romey, the 6'2" tight end, and just overthrowing him in the end zone.
Yeah, you see him just hitting the seam in the end zone, and Hose couldn't hit him. Good coverage on the play, though.
So it'll be second down now. Five yards to go. And again, it's Hose dancing forward close to the first down yard. It should have it.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that I noticed, Gary, already is we talked about that 4-3 defense. I'm observing the gaps within the defensive front. I mean, there are really, really big gaps. And in those situations, you need linebackers that can fill and slam those doors. And right now, you're not seeing them do that.
We've seen 3 plays run to the outside. One of those plays came back on a penalty. One play was stopped, and the other play got about 5 yards on it. But where they've really been doing the damage is up the gut. And again, into those gaps where they're pounding away the central front 5. Got a timeout on the field, and this time it'll be Central's timeout. And Central Penn College, you can and you will. Central Penn College serving people from all over the state of Pennsylvania. And Crown Trophies, based in New Cumberland. It's a place where the needs of sports teams and schools in South Central Pennsylvania are served daily. Locally owned, nationally known, trophies and a whole lot more in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. When you want to get a trophy, you got to put a crown on a Crown Trophy. Back here at Smalls Athletic Field, Gary Sutton alongside Jerome Presley. It's 14-7 right now as Central leads, and Central on the march again, trying to make it a 14-point lead once again. They called timeout, saw something they did not like. It'll now be first down, goal to go on the 8-yard line, and they have a total spread offense here. Look for Dylan Hose to possibly be keeping it himself. And there it is again, the quarterback draw. It's a fumble in the end zone, but I think he had already crossed into the end zone for the touchdown. Jerome?
Yeah, I think they did. He crossed the end zone, but again, keep an eye on those gaps in that 4-3. I mean, in those situations, you need those 2 tackles up front to really be a force, and if not, you're going to see these big gaping running lanes, and that's what you're seeing. Hose is just picking wherever he wants to run.
We see a good lead-out block again there by number 30 on the play for Central. That was Zach Steffi, and so Central back up there right now, 20-7, trying to add the extra point. And they didn't get it down, trying to get in for 2 and not going to have it. York High doing a good job of covering again. It was Dennison out there stopping it. So 20-7 right now. Central leads with 1:04 to go in the first quarter. You're watching High School Sports Live.
If this
Can I borrow the car?
has turned to this,
Can I borrow the car? Can I borrow the car? Can I borrow the car?
Stetler has the answer. Stetler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram has created an incredible first-time buyers program. Your child will get a vehicle of their own with payments they can afford, with no money down and without a cosigner. No established credit? No problem. This is a great way to build some. Take advantage of Stetler's first-time buyer program today. Go to StetlerAuto.com for details.
Advanced Hoop's biggest goal has been to raise the culture of training and development in this region. Working with youth coaches, junior high coaches, high school coaches, and even more so, college coaches in the last 5 years, we're seeing a rise in the talent level of players all over the area. Programs like ours are making a difference. We're just proud to be part of that culture of training that's growing strong in the Harrisburg area.
Sign up. Fall AAU tryouts.
Data ball kicking off to York High, and we turn to about the 28-yard line. Gang tackled there by the Central Panthers. 56 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and with the exception of the 82-yard return by Dakeem Dennison, it's been all Central here in the first quarter. George.
Right, it's been all Central. I mean, defensively, they've done a good job. I think York missed on a big opportunity that could have been a big play downfield in the first drive. But other than that, it's been pretty much Central York playing power football, sound defensively. They're tackling well, and right now they're controlling the game.
Well, here's James Way coming out with his Bearcats, and they have the spread offense as well. Let's see what he can do here. They need to get something going here, and have not been able to do that so far. Way again, nice lead. And again, fighting his way down to about the 13-yard line. He had his man out there. Good play action fake. It looked like it was Isaiah Ritter out there. Let's take a look.
And again, Way fades back, on the spread look, which is typical. You do the read option look, and then he just puts it right where he needs to put it. Beautiful pass. That was definitely very similar to what could have happened on the first drive, but he connects on this one.
Dan Acevedo with the catch there all the way down. And again, York High with a chance to put in the end zone. Let's watch what Way can do here. He's got the spread offense up again. Way on the move this time, sprint out, look at the end zone, and just overthrew his man.
And wide open. Way definitely wants to have that pass back. He's been high a little bit today. This is the second time that he's overthrown a receiver that could have been a big gainer or a touchdown.
You know, it's interesting. He showed you two kind of soft passes before. This one was a gun. I mean, this one had some mustard on it.
And that shows you that the type of athlete and quarterback that he is. And remember, he's coming back. He's only a junior this year. So get him in the program, get him working on his mechanics, and you can see even better quarterback next year.
Like the sprint out there. He was looking things over. He's not a guy that's impulsive. I mean, he's got a good pace to the game. And that time, just overthrowing. Hand off to the inside. Going to get a gain of about a couple, maybe.
And good stop by Bobby Lawson coming up from that defensive end position to shut the door on that running play.
That was Bryshon Sweeney on the carry. Bryshon Sweeney averaging actually 11 yards per carry this year. So he's only got 440 yards, but a guy who's been making some big holes happen for York High.
And again, you want to see York High get the ball into the playmakers' hands as much as possible, especially in the open field. We've seen some of what they can do.
That's the end of the first quarter. It's Central 20, York High 7 here at Smalls Athletic Field. You're watching high school sports live.
At Jack Giambalvo GMC, the 2014s are coming, so the 2013s have to go. Save on a 2013 Terrain all-wheel drive for as low as $26,974. Check out our full lineup of remaining 2013s with financing as low as 0%. Get to Jack Giambalvo GMC in York.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, YouTube, it's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Welcome back to High School Sports Live here on ABC 27. I'm Gary Sutton and alongside of Jerome Presley. End of the first quarter, Central 20, York High 7. And York High right now trying to get on the march, trying to get in the end zone as they are all the way down the 11-yard line with a 3rd down and 8, Jerome.
3rd and 8, but if they can get a score here, I mean, they're right back in the game. I mean, right now, they will be only down 6 points, which isn't a bad situation for them if they can get the extra point.
Done it with big plays so far. Let's take a look here. James Way has a total spread offense. 2 receivers either side. Puts his man in motion. And here comes Way looking to run it himself. Big guy all the way down to the 5, looking to the end zone.
And I tell you, Gary, you got to see his strength there. I mean, he's 6'2", 6'3", 195 pounds, close to 200.
Watch how he picks his way here, too. I mean, he waits for his blocking to set up. Makes it happen, stretches out that 6'4" frame. All the way down inside the 5-yard line. So it's 4th down. Make that the 4-yard line. It's 4th down now, and Goal to go.
I tell you, I can imagine that there are going to be colleges looking at him, his size and athleticism alone, to play pretty much anywhere.
He's got everybody out this time, so let's see what he does. He's got his man. He hits a great slant route. Touchdown, York High.
And that's Dikeem Dennison again. Just reaches up and grabs that ball, snatches it out of the air.
Dikeem Dennison lines up with his wide receivers, but to watch him slant to the outside and get the inside look at the receiver. Good play action again. Throw right over the middle, and Dennison coming right across the middle there. Great pass by way. You'll see a better angle right here as Dennison coming across the right, gets the inside angle, and the ball thrown to a spot that time, and Dennison reaches up with his hands. It's right there for him. He just takes it in. Extra point is up and good. And York High fights back here. They said it would be a high-scoring game tonight. Well, it's 20-14 here at the start of the second quarter. Central leads a small athletic field. It's high school sports live.
As you can see, last year I was just a little kid. Advanced Hoop shows me and my friends dribbling, shooting, and defense. Our favorite game is dribbling knockout and shooting knockout. Advanced Hoops!
Join us for our Christmas clinic and winter skill builders for ages 5 to 14. Register online or call today.
There's still time. The 2013 model year clearance continues at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Check out the Buick LaCrosse, loaded with luxury and fuel economy. Drive it today, as low as $229 a month. Get to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC in York before time runs out.
Welcome back to Smalls Athletic Field here in York, Pennsylvania. It's a York-Adams League Division I matchup, but it's been a good one so far. Here's the cheerleaders down there. They have a little something to celebrate here for York High as they do the push-ups for the number of points scored. Jerome Presley alongside of me, Gary Sutton, and York High kick it off 20-14. So they answered again, did they, Jerome? This time with a nice march of their own.
They definitely did answer. I got to give some dap to the cheerleaders. Perfect form on those push-ups that they did. Perfect form.
Always looking for the workout, huh?
Exactly.
Well, the referee blows the whistle. Let's find out what happened here. Not sure they were set. So York High will come back, and they'll do it all over again. Let's check out Charlie Fortney, who's got an interview again down on the sidelines. Hey, Charlie, what's going on?
Gary and Jerome, I'm here with Casey Campbell, the commercial fleet specialist from Jack Giambalvo family of dealers. Casey, Jack Giambalvo made a nice move here tonight, giving every fan one of these rally towels. Talk about the community service and the community support that Jack Giambalvo has.
Well, right now, Jack Giambalvo is a family-owned business. We've been in business for about 40 years now, locally owned, everything along those lines. What we're trying to do is get back from the community, give to the community what we need from them.
Hey, I'm curious, Casey, have you had any days on the football field? Were you a high school football player?
High school football player, yes. I currently coach right now, so it's a long time, Well,
I know Tom Couch over there, the vice president of the dealership, played at Penn State in '82, and so you got a lot of football players over there. So this is fitting for Jack Giambalvo for sure.
Exactly. That's exactly what we want to do, get back family to family, so it's great.
Well, listen, thank you, and back to you guys.
Jack Giambalvo, a great group here in the area for automobiles. I'll tell you what, some of the best. Getting back to the game here, looked like kind of an onside kick. I'm not sure it was an intentional onside kick, Jerome. Recovered by Dominic Merriman of Central, but Central caught a little bit off guard. There was a loose ball there for a moment. York High almost had a chance to get back on it. I'm not sure they wanted that to happen, though, because great field position here again for Central as they'll start at their own 47.
Yeah, and that's what you gave up, good field position on a possible mistake, but then you almost got the ball.
Here's Hose again with that spread offense, and every time you've seen that straight spread, he's off to the races, and here he is again. Big yardage for Hose, going down the far sideline, kicking it all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When you see that straight spread out there, Hose is going to work.
And exactly. And Gary, where are they going with the ball?
Take a look here.
Right
Watch
up
Hose.
the center. Hose takes it, he fakes it, he goes right up the middle of the field, north-south. There is no one there.
Little play action on the inside handoff. He just pause for a minute, reads what you have out there, and then take off. Hose has been magnificent here tonight.
And again, that defensive front, the linebackers, that middle of the defense for York, I mean, they are getting attacked, and they have to figure out what they can do to clog that up.
All the way down this time to the 15-yard line where they set up shop again. Again, it's Dylan Hose. This time Hose is met at the line of scrimmage and taken back. Great tackle there by York High.
And that was Stephen Roscoe who comes up and makes a play. And that's what they need from him. They need him to play big. At 5'11", 215 pounds, they need him to play big.
Yeah, did a great job on that particular play to Roscoe, the defensive end, and kept Hose hemmed in there, which have not been able to do very well so far. Second down now and 9 to go as Hose did get a yard on the play. This time you got the 2 tight ends in, so it's a little bit more of a power look for Central. Man-to-man coverage out there, trying to go for the end zone. Good coverage on the outside there by Sweeney. Man for man, they've tested him twice tonight, and both times Sweeney has been equal to the cause.
I tell you, Sweeney's playing some good ball back there. I mean, he's you know, you don't see him, he's never getting burnt. He's on the play. He's getting his head around, just playing real tight coverage out there from the corner position.
Look at the inside coverage. He has the whole way, tight coverage the whole way out there on that isolation. A lot of people like to throw that lob pass out there and let the man just run under it. Sweeney right there with him made it tough to catch it. Third down now, 9 to go. As you got to think this is 2-down territory. So Dylan Hose again, a single back with him. It's number 22 back there, Miles Thomas. 3 receivers again near side. And again, same exact play, and this time playing it perfectly back there is James Way.
And there's Way showing his defensive skills. And I'll tell you what, you got to get your hands on that. I'm surprised he couldn't come down with that pick.
He's looking out there for Max Haldeman. And take a look. They used trips out there, but it was exactly the same play from before, just disguised a little differently. And again, this time it was James Way back there doing a great job at his safety spot.
And he has to pull that down. He's the quarterback. He touches the ball pretty much all the time, and he gets an opportunity to slam the door shut on Central York, and he cannot get the ball.
Now York High's defense has got to stop on 4 downs instead of 3. It's a timeout on the field again for Central with 9:56 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a break as well. You're watching High School Sports Live.
At Jackie and Bubble GMC, the 2014s are coming, so the 2013s have to go. Save on a 2013 Terrain all-wheel drive for as low as $26,974. Check out our full lineup of remaining 2013s with financing as low as 0%. Get to Jackie and Bubble GMC in York.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
And there's a guy who's kind of not sure right now. As you see his head up to the chin, that's the Bearcat of York High. He's kind of happy. He's within a touchdown, but he's saying, hey, we got to stop him here on 4th down. Here you go, 4th down. Fake the field goal, throw to the end zone. They're going to get it stopped. And just short, so they had a fake that time. And it was number 6, Max Haldeman, coming up out of the hold spot, sprinting to the outside and making the complete pass. And here you go. Set up for the field goal, forget it. Haldeman says left-hander takes to the left side, looks down the far side, and has a complete pass, and all the way down. Inside the 5, call it the 4-yard line, where it's 1st and goal to go again for Central. Huge play. And again, you look back to that missed interception by Way.
Yep, missed interception, and now they're in a situation where Central York is even closer to the end zone.
Handoff to George that time, who was stopped at the line of scrimmage. May have gotten a yard of the play. It'll be 2nd down, 3 yards to go for the touchdown. So there again, and that's what York High season has been about so far. I saw Brad Livingston over there on the side. He got his 200th win, by the way, this year. He's at 202 so far. Only 3 coaches in the York Adams League have over 200 wins, and Brad Livingston now is among them.
Very impressive.
Here's Hose. And Hose this time jolts ahead himself. Again, short of the touchdown. Probably got about 2 on the play, so about the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1 to go for a touchdown.
And that was good penetration by number 54, Lismir Mitchell, who's able to come up and make the play. And you saw Hose get stoned at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, his opposite, number 54, Shane Walker, the center, did a good job of trying to push ahead there. So Down to the 2-yard line, they're going to call it, where it's going to be 3rd down, goal to go from the 2. And again, a full house backfield. Let's see if Hose hands it off this time. And Hose fakes the handoff, goes around the outside, and no one's home. Everybody committed to the middle, and Hose takes it in the end zone again on the keeper. He is a wily quarterback. Again, you can see he's also a setter in their great volleyball. He knows what he's doing out there. Watch this. Everybody buys the play action.
Good play action fake, boot from the outside. He's able to use his speed to get to the outside. Perfect play at the right time, too.
Get everybody committed the box and then go to the outside. One player out there had a chance at him, but Hose has been all that and more tonight for Central. Now in for the extra point. Databo is up, and it's good. And Central has now gotten to a 27-14 lead. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.
Some of my favorite memories are set in the warm summer sun. These memories are so important to protect, just like my family. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
There's still time. The 2013 model year clearance continues at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Check out the Buick LaCrosse, loaded with luxury and fuel economy. Drive it today, as low as $229 a month. Get to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC in York before time runs out.
Welcome back to Smalls Athletic Field here in York, Pennsylvania. We have 8:37 to go in the second quarter, and Central out 27-14 in a score fest so far. And do we have any scores coming in right now, Jerome, from anywhere else?
Yeah, we have Bishop McDevitt up 20-0 on Palmyra. That was a game that I think everybody saw that would be difficult for Palmyra. Lebanon up 20-3 on Elizabethtown.
Databo kicks it away right here, and coming near side again is Dennison. Dennison gets it all the way back out to the 30-yard line, where it'll be first down for York High.
Lancaster up 28-0 on McCaskey. Susquehanna Township and Red Lanark knotted up at 7-7. Susquehanna is down 14-0 to East Pennsboro, and Steel High, impressive Steel High team, is up 26-0 on Camp Hill.
And we'll keep you updated on scores throughout the evening here on High School Sports Live. But it's first down now for York High. They had a great drive the last time down the field. They're going to need another one here, as it's almost like back and forth thus far. And James Way has that spread look offense, puts one man in motion again. And Way keeps it himself, heading forward. Good job again of picking his way, if you will, down to about out to about the 38-yard line. Call it the 37. It'll be second down and 3 yards to go. I love the way he runs, though. He really sets his blockers up very well. He's got quick feet. Does a great job. 6'4" frame. Reminds me a little bit, and I hesitate to say, the Terrell Pryor.
I was thinking the same thing, Terrell Pryor, because Terrell, he seems like he's not really running, and he is. And every time anybody tackles him, they bounce off of him.
And Terrell Pryor, of course, about 6'6". This guy's 6'4". Who knows? Might get a little bigger before it's all said and done. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the outside. Spread offense again. And this time, we'll pass the outside, get the man open in space, and it's going to be a first down for York High. I liked just kind of a little tiptoe out there, and then he threw it out to the flat and let his guy take it from there.
And definitely, it was a well-designed play. I mean, I think that's what you want from your team is to get upfield, get a well-designed play, and that was number 12.
Napoleon Snellings that time.
And Snellings gets the ball and gets upfield. He gets a first down, and that's what you want.
The concepts that they're using offensively are really, really good so far. And again, Wade looks like he's kind of getting into the rhythm of the game now. The last drive was outstanding. Here we go again. And again, spread offense. 2 guys in the slot. And I don't think they had enough people on the line of scrimmage, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look.
And they're bringing them back, and that's what you don't want. You don't want to get in a situation where you're at 1st and 15. The one positive is that York has shown that they can strike quickly, and I think that's what they want to try to do is maybe get the ball into those playmakers quickly downfield.
They haven't thrown any big passes on this one, so 2nd and 15. Let's see if they go with this. Wade fakes the handoff this time. And Way, the big guy, lumbering forward out to the 46-yard line. Nice job by Way of, first of all, putting the play action in play, and then taking the ball himself and following his blockers well. This guy follows his blockers as well as anyone I've seen.
And that's good vision from the quarterback, in that spread offense. And again, he towers over the defense, standing at 6'4", 200 pounds. You can see how different of an athlete he is compared to everyone else on the field.
So on 2nd down and 15, he gets 9 of those yards back into a manageable 2nd down, or 1st down and 15, now 2nd down and 6. James Way fakes the handoff, looking over the middle. Got his man wide open in there. Great job of getting his favorite target, number 2, Takeem Dennison. Yet another spot in the middle, wide open that time against the zone.
And Miles Thomas makes the play, but again, a 1st down for York. That's what you want to see, movement of the chains. There's not a need to necessarily strike quickly. You're still in the game, 27-14, you're still there.
Watch this, comes back, play action. Fakes the handoff, feeds the linebackers, and now you've got Dennison finding a nice soft spot in that zone. He's wide open. And get him a little bit of space in the open field, and he could be off to the races.
Right. And you talked about freezing the linebackers. That's what gives you that space in the middle of the field, because those linebackers are coming up on a play action.
This time a blitz coming from the far side, and Way able to run away from it. And down inside the 35-yard line, York High on the march again.
And you see Way put a stiff arm on Bobby Lawson, number 88. I mean, you just see the strength of the quarterback and as he gets outside. You see immediate pressure in his face, stiff arm, perfect stiff arm, gets upfield.
You saw the blitz coming from the far side that time by number 22, Miles Thomas, but Way running away from where the blitz was actually coming from and able to pick up big yardage.
And right now, this is an impressive drive for York. I mean, if they can get some points here, they're staying close. Now they just need their defense to try to stop them a little bit so they can get on the other side of that.
Different from the last march in that the last march had a couple big plays. And this time, it's a little more like Central's been doing, is keeping that defense out in the field for a while. Way again, faking the inside handoff. Way looking downfield. Now he's going to run it himself. All the way around the outside. Way's got some room to run. And he is down near the 15-yard line. Way again, setting it up, not rushing into anything, looking down for the receiver the whole time, and then saw the opening and ran for the 1st down himself.
And there you saw his speed. You saw him hit another gear when Way hit the outside. He hits another gear when he committed to run.
And look at Sweeney again, opening up for another 6 yards for him. Sweeney missed the first block, and then he went out there and blocked downfield for him and got Way another 6 to 7 yards. 1st down for York High at the 14-yard line. This has been an impressive drive. 1st down and 10 again, the spread offense. So Way has been very, very effective out of this thus far. There's the handoff to the inside to Sweeney. Sweeney diving forward for a couple of yards.
And a good defensive effort by Bobby Lawson. We talked about him getting stiff-armed on the last play. He comes back and crashes down from his defensive end position and slams the door on the running attempt.
So a gain of 1 on the play will make it a gain of 3 on the play, rather. It'll make it 2nd down and 7 yards to go. 5:14 to go here in the 2nd quarter at Small Athletic Field. 27-14, Central leads York High. Here again, the same look we've been seeing, the spread offense, which gives Way, I think, a good chance to run out of this as well as pass. This Way looking, throws it out in the flat. Again, it's Sweeney, and Sweeney will get brought back down near the 15-yard line, so a loss on the play.
And Zane Knob comes up and makes the play on the defensive side of the ball. You see a swing pass to the outside, defense converges, and there you go, loss on the play.
That play looked like it took an awful long time to really develop, and it was really kind of just set out there. Everybody saw what was coming.
And I think what you saw was Way tried to look off the defense, but what happened was when you had the time, the defense were able to converge on the receiver.
So it's 3rd down now and 10. Way on the sprint out, looking at the end zone. Man open, good defense on the inside there. Looked like Databo on that. Let's take a look again. Sprint out, looking for the end zone, far corner. And good coverage on the inside there by, check that, it'll be number 6, Max Haldeman.
And I'll tell you, Marquette Williams in the back too. Good defensive play, and now you have York. You said it, an impressive drive. You want to come away with some points here to keep this game close. If you're York, it's 4th down. and you still can get the first down and not the touchdown, but you definitely want to come away with an opportunity to put points on the board with 4:12 left in the second quarter.
Now, you got to get the ball down just inside the 5-yard line, about the 4-yard line to get the first down. So any play you have here, I think probably you're going to see some kind of sprint out option here for Way, which gives him an opportunity to either run or pass the ball. And again, remember that play to Dennis a little while ago and that good slant in? Might be looking for him again. He's always the favorite target he seems to go to in these moments.
And he comes through, and I think that's what you want, the ball in your playmaker's hands. But I agree with you that the run-pass option with Way, I mean, I definitely would look to do that as well with his athletic ability, spread the defense out and see what you can do with them.
Well, here they are again, and so far this has been good to him in this drive. Let's see what Way comes up with here. 4th down, 10 yards ago. Huge play in this game as York High tries to keep up. There it is to the end zone. He's got a good angle out there. Oh, and he had him wide open. Great angle, good inside cut, and then to the outside, and just could not hook up. Way put the ball out there, and it looked like Dennison. Different call, wasn't across the middle, but watch this isolation. Now Dennison goes the inside, sheds his man. Perfect throw out there by Way.
He had
that one he should have had.
And you're talking about he did a post corner on the play and gets to the corner, and just the ball is right there in his hands. Would have been a touchdown. Definitely Dennison would want that back.
Had a perfect call, perfect play, great isolation, got the ball where you wanted it.
Everything perfect except the catch.
And that's the kind of thing that Coach Heinold has been told me about before the game. He said, we're a couple plays away from having a great season.
And that's the
kind of play right there.
Exactly.
So Central gets it first down. And York High, you got to think, has to stop him right here to stay in this football game. And there goes Hose again, trying to pick his way. And this time, York High onto him.
And there you see those linebackers finally filling the alleys for York. Number 54, Lasmir Mitchell, was one of the linebackers on the play.
Lasmir Mitchell is averaging 11 tackles a game. Wow. He's in on a lot of plays. So Mitchell doing a great job of submarining that time and getting in on Hose.
And that's what you do. You attack the gaps. You have to play gap integrity defensively, and you got to play big. And you saw he closed very quickly. There was no drop step. He came, read the offense very well.
Second down. It'll be 8 yards to go. 3 in the backfield. Hose fakes it, takes off again. Just reading the defense, and Hose again caught after about a 1 or 2 yard gain. And again, in on the tackle is number 54, Lasmir Mitchell.
And again, you're seeing the defense starting to shape up, and you see the fans that are here for York that are coming out to support the Bearcats.
By the way, the Bearcats have a great program out there. Eric Mann's in charge of what's known as the York Bears, and they actually play in the Mid-Penn League. And Coach Heinold was very proud of that, talking a lot about how those kids are getting out there and getting a great experience, and they're turning into a great feeder program here for York High. They come here and support the Bearcats, and the Bearcats go and support them. So a really good story there for those young players out there for York High. 3rd down and 6 now. This is, again, a huge play for the Bearcats. They can get some field position out of this. And this time, Hose gets loose again. Downfield, he's got a man wide open, and he drops it. Man, he had Max Haldeman and room to run, and Haldeman was already leaving before he had the ball. We see that every now and then.
Exactly, and you see the pressure from the defensive front for York. They actually send some guys. They come with 5 on the blitz, and you see Hose. I mean, they had several opportunities to get Hose to the ground. Perfect ball, and again, we saw it on the other side. We see it for Central York as well, drop ball.
Well, now you're going to get great field position if York High with 2.5 minutes to go, unless there's a fake, and I don't think you'll see a fake here. So Dadabo, again, they're faking. It looks like a Wildcat here. Here it is, Wildcat play. Dadabo takes it himself. He's loose. One man to beat. Dadabo can't keep his feet, but he's over the 50-yard line. They set up for the punt. They faked it. They went to the Wildcat, and Dadabo just took off. Gutsy play here by Brad Livingston, and more importantly, his offensive coordinator, Matt Baker.
And Sweeney saves a touchdown by Dadabo. And I mean, if you're the defense or you're the coach for York, that is one of those back-breaking plays. You're doing everything right. Your defense holds, and bam, you give up a big play that keeps the drive alive for Central York.
A great blocking, opening up the hole to the outside. And I mean, gutsy called there by Matt Baker. He's the offensive coordinator, former quarterback for these Panthers, and also quarterback at Temple.
Right.
And he calls all the plays for the offensive coordinator spot. Big play there, all the way out to midfield. 1st down and 10 now for Central. Here goes Hose again, and this time right back up the gut where he's been going all night long. Gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
And there we see Dakeem Dennison on the tackle again. He is having a big night on both sides of the ball. And, he has a lot of responsibility on his hands. I mean, to be a playmaker on offense and on defense playing Ironman football.
Great blocking that time, pulling guard. And there's Hose picking his way through again. They have been dynamite through the going between tackles tonight, between guards there for York High. Here's Hose again. Weed to the outside. Good pressure that time from York High as Hose stepped back. One of the few plays all night he hasn't had his way on.
And good pressure by Stefan Roscoe. Is able to come off from his defensive end position and get right in the face of Hose to cause an errant throw. Brings up a 3rd down.
Good pressure from the outside. They wanted to keep Hose in there all night. Good job by Roscoe getting his hands up there and forcing the errant pass. 3rd down, 5 yards to go here. And how many key third downs have we seen for York High tonight where they've gotten beat on the 3rd down play? Here again is Hose. Play sent in. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side, straight spread. Hose is running this a lot all night long. This time Hose has got his man over the middle. And Hose hooks up with Zach Emsweiler again, who's been his favorite target when he's thrown tonight. It looked like a delayed bubble screen that time, didn't it?
Well, it did, and I'll tell you what, I was very impressed with Central York's offensive line. I mean, they stoned the defensive line for York, and Hose had all kinds of time.
He looks to the left. That really sets it up. And then he's got that little pick to the inside, and Emsweiler wide open. There you see the effort to once again get that block by the other receiver out there. So 1:22 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Timeout for York High.
Well, you saw the initial receiver cleared, for the receiver to get under, Zach Emsweiler, to get under that and get the 1st down, and the drive is going. And now you have 1:22. Central York may be able to put some points on the board and extend his lead on this drive.
We're talking about Matt Baker over there, who's the offensive coordinator. Matt Baker has the right to call all the plays. Brad, one of the things I talked about with Brad Livingston before the game, he's been with them 32 years and 44 as a coach in all categories. And he said, you know what? One of the things as I get older, he said, I've learned how to delegate more. I trust my guys. He said, I used to have the fire's still there, but it's in the belly now. It's not so outward. So the idea that he allows Baker, who he trusts implicitly, to call all those plays is really gutsy. And that play he called back there a few minutes ago on the Wildcat, down inside their own 10-yard line, was gutsy.
It was definitely gutsy, and I think by delegating more, it makes you more healthier to be able to trust some guys to say, you know what, you handle this, you handle that, I can handle this over here, and it just gives you an opportunity to have a cohesion with your coaching staff.
Good confidence, too. Here's Hose again. There's the pitch out. Bobbled by number 22 that time, Thomas, and Thomas brought down. We've got a penalty flag on the play after the play was over, and I think it's going to be against York High.
And you saw Mitchell come up and make another good tackle on the play. Good penetration this time. I'll tell you what, number 55, Roscoe, actually did the right thing. You saw him engage Hose this time instead of being in the middle in between. He engaged him, forced an errant pitch, but they were able to corral it and get upfield.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Panthers on that play, and so they're going to take it back. Let's see what. 1:13 to go here in the 2nd quarter. The official explaining. Let's see what he has to show us. They're going to take it back. This is a big one. 15 yards. It was an unsportsmanlike conduct, and all the way back to the 41-yard line against the Panthers.
Well, that was definitely something that was needed for York to get that break. I mean, the defense did hold. They made a good play.
So unsportsmanlike conduct. You've got 1st down again, but this time 1st down and 22 yards to go.
And the thing is, I mean, it's still, I think it's 2nd down. It's still 2nd down. You still have some time to get some of that back. So you don't have to get it all back in one chunk. But for York, hopefully, for them, they want to energize this defense and see if they can get a hold here. Because right now, you would think that Central York is out of field goal range right now as well.
They're very much out of field goal range. So 2nd down and 22 to go. 2 receivers near side and far side. And there's Hose brought down. Great tackle right there at the line of scrimmage. and that's going to be by number 21 that time. That was Brandon. Double check that.
Justin Artis,
who did a great job that time. Artis, right at the line of scrimmage, got hosed by the legs, and that's what you want to do before he gets started.
And Artis comes up, and that's what you went to form tackle. Again, this York defense is starting to really do a good job of tackling, and I think that's the big thing. If you can't do well if you're not tackling the ball carrier, and that's what you saw on that play and the previous couple of plays.
Here's Hose again, looking for the pass this time. Right over the middle, he's got his man on a screen. The big man heading on down there was number 87. That's Robert Romey, the tight end. They haven't really involved him except for one play tonight where they missed him in the end zone. Watch this time. They clear everybody deep on both the outsides, and then Romey is wide open in the middle. Take a look. They let it set up. There's Romey. He sets a block on the near side and then takes off. And Romey roams all the way back down inside the 30-yard line.
And Artis again comes up and makes a good play on the defensive side of the ball to keep that gain to as much of a minimum as possible. But you said it, the setup of that screen play, it was a middle screen, and as a defensive lineman, you have to realize if you come totally unblocked, one of two things are going to happen. You're either getting trapped or there's a screen coming in somewhere behind you. So you have to be aware. With the down and distance, screen play.
There's Matt Baker again on the sideline there. He's the offensive coordinator setting things up. So now you've got 4th down and 12 to go. I wonder what he's got in his bag of tricks here offensively because they're obviously out of field goal range.
Big down for York.
Huge down for York right now. 24 seconds to go here in the half. So here you go. Hose looking. He's going to look for the end zone. You got to think. And Hose throwing it deep. Is it covered? All the way to the end zone. And it's out of bounds. His man had it.
I'll tell you, that was close. That was really close, Gary. It seemed like the ball was up in the air a long time.
Napoleon Snellings was a strong safety, and I thought he was going to look up and see it. Snellings looked like he had pretty good position. Now watch this. I mean, he leads us a long way. This ball's up in the air for a long time. It's going to come down well, but watch Snellings. Snellings is not looking up. He's looking back at the receiver, and he's got it. And there's 1 foot down.
And all you need is one. All you need is one.
Now, we couldn't see from here if part of that foot came down on the white line over there or not.
I mean, I tell you, here we go, right here. Ah, wow, that's close. I mean, it's hard from our angle, but man, that looks close.
I'll tell you what, that was awfully close. I was surprised Snellings, the strong safety, didn't look up because he was in great position. He had it played perfectly. There's Wade, the outside. He's looking down. He's going to get an interception here. Oh, look at this.
Wow, I mean, that was close. And you know, I was wondering if we were going to get the chance to see Wade air it out a little bit. And he was on the run a little bit. He aired it out and almost got a big completion here.
Well, take a look at this. He sprinted out the outside. He's got a big arm. Throws it deep. It looks like it's going to be picked off. And then it goes right through the hands.
Wow.
And his man behind had a golden chance there to take it.
And you said it, big arm. He's rolling to his right, off the wrong foot and everything. He just heaves that ball in the air, and it's almost on the mark. Almost gets picked off, but you know, it is almost on mark too.
Charlie Forty's going to be coming up at halftime with a big interview with Sam Sutton. No relation, but good friend, and looking forward to that at halftime. As the first half is going to end right here. As Wade is brought down at the line of scrimmage, it's 27-14 here at the half at Small Athletic Field. The York Adams League matchup, Central York winning this one so far. It's High School Sports Live on ABC 27.
There's still time. The 2013 model year clearance continues at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Check out the Buick LaCrosse, loaded with luxury and fuel economy. Drive it today, as low as $229 a month. Get to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC in York before time runs out.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
Advanced Hoop's biggest goal has been to raise the culture of training and development in this region. Working with youth coaches, junior high coaches, high school coaches, and even more so, college coaches in the last 5 years, we're seeing a rise in the talent level of players all over the area. Programs like ours are making a difference. We're just proud to be part of that culture of training that's growing strong in the Harrisburg area.
Sign up. Fall AAU tryouts.
Some of my favorite memories are set in the warm summer sun. These memories are so important to protect, just like my family. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Ruff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Do you have a game plan for retirement and college education?
In today's turbulent economic landscape, navigating the market to ensure a secure retirement can be challenging. Pac Financial can help guide you every step of the way.
I define financial independence as when work is optional and retirement's affordable.
So when life throws unexpected obstacles, you can still win the game.
Hi, I'm Steve Morazzo. Contact us today for your free, no obligation consultation.
Welcome back to Sports, High School Sports Live here on ABC. We're at halftime where Central leads right now over York High 27-14. I'm with good friend Charlie Fortney. Charlie, High School Sports Live, just a great thing here from Pennsylvania. And I know you're expanding to a lot of different places. And I'm very happy you're coming down my direction here in the York area because you've got a lot of things going on this winter. Tell us all about it.
Well, there's a lot of good people down here, Gary, not only yourself. We'll hear from Sam Sutton, a pretty good role model here in York County, former 1,000-point scorer at York High in Townsend, talking about basketball in a little bit. But it takes support, and Jack Giambalvo Family Dealers, led by John Giambalvo, and he has a nice right-hand man, Tom Couch, over there. They've been supporting the community for years. Talk about the Yorktown Patriots football program, youth football, the Junior Miss Girls for years. The Special Olympics has been a big part of what they do. Local high schools. But I believe Jack Giambalvo is hitting a grand slam here because they are going to bring out in the High School Sports Live York expansion all the great things happening in York between basketball, football, and even some wrestling broadcasts. This first year, we're looking at 10 to 12 get it off the ground type broadcast, but the following year, even a bigger expansion. And Gary, we hope you stick around to be a part of that because you're a Hall of Famer in these parts from what I hear.
Yeah, lucky enough to be the York Sports Night Hall of Fame, but glad to be here in York. And, it's a great sports town. It's a great sports area. Mm-hmm. And I know they're thirsty again for high school basketball on TV. It hasn't been here for a while. It's great to have it back here coming into York once again. Yeah,
and High School Sports Live, we're very selective of our sponsors because we are dealing with student athletes. And, again, John Giambalvo, elected. They won a national recognition. Time Magazine recognized them in 2010 for community service and industry accomplishments award at the NADA convention. So I think this whole broadcast is putting a big exclamation point on what they have been doing in the community and supporting starting at the York High Senior Recognition Night was a good one because Central York and York High, that's been a backyard brawl for a long time down in these neck of the woods. Naturally, Central York has got the upper hand here, but York High is hanging in there. It's going to be a good second half, I think.
It's been an exciting first half here with lots of aerial stuff, some good ground attack, and we're looking forward to lots of points being scored here in the second half. It's been a good night. Charlie, thanks to you and all the good people there at High School Sports Live. And again, we're looking forward to an expanded schedule this coming winter with basketball coming in here, the York Adams League, and should be a great winter. You and I both like hoops as well as this good football game here, so we're looking forward to it. We'll be back right after this on High School Sports Live on ABC 27.
Advanced Hoop's biggest goal has been to raise the culture of training and development in this region. Working with youth coaches, junior high coaches, high school coaches, and even more so, college coaches in the last 5 years, we're seeing a rise in the talent level of players all over the area. Programs like ours are making a difference. We're just proud to be part of that culture of training that's growing strong in the Harrisburg area.
Sign up Fall AAU Tryouts.
There's nothing like a little one-on-one time at home with family. These times make the best memories, and all of them need protection. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Ruff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Get to the 2013 model year clearance event at Jack Giambalvo Mazda. Drive a Mazda 3 as low as $14,995 or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. And Giambalvo gives you more. The 2013 model year clearance at Jack Giambalvo Mazda. Shop Mazda at Giambalvo.com.
Do you have a game plan for retirement and college education?
In today's turbulent economic landscape, navigating the market to ensure a secure retirement can be challenging. PAC Financial can help guide you every step of the way.
I define financial independence as when work is optional and retirement's affordable.
So when life throws unexpected obstacles, you can still win the game.
Hi, I'm Steve Morazzo. Contact us today for your free, no-obligation consultation.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
And welcome back to the OSS Halftime Report here. It's High School Sports Live on ABC 27. And I've never had the honor to introduce another Sutton on a broadcast, but I'm very honored to introduce Sam Sutton, who graduated from York High in 1997.
Yes, sir.
He was the first guy, by the way, to get a Division I scholarship in, I think, 24 years. I think the last one before you,
Dave Brown.
Dave Brown,
Clemson.
Who played with
Coach Keenan Preston as
there
well.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
And he's here tonight. He's 17.5 points a game, 12 rebounds a game as a senior. You led your team to the district semifinals, the league championship. You went on to play at St. Francis for a little while. Then came back to Towson.
Towson
where I actually
University,
coached for a year back in 1980. So great to have you in here tonight. And I understand you and I might be doing a little work together this winter.
I'm very excited. High school basketball is coming back to York County. Very excited.
It's about time, right?
Yes,
Talk
sir.
a little bit about what that means and getting it back here in York, because we got a basketball crazy place here.
Yes, you know that. I remember the days of running home to watch the recordings of you guys from back on Cable 4, which is an excellent broadcast, and we plan to bring the same type of broadcast here. A lot of kids take a lot from watching themselves on TVs and getting the opportunity to be on television. It doesn't happen often.
And I know, Sam, you're an educator as well as being a guy that played too, trying to give a lot back to the community and the kids
Absolutely.
right here. Talk a little bit about what that's all about.
Absolutely. What I am, I'm founder of the All Sports Friends youth program. We run AAU. We do a lot of training, as Charlie does. And we're based in the community of York County, as well as a lot of York City kids. And it's just, it's in my heart to give back to this community because it gave me a lot. It gave me an opportunity to be successful.
You know, we talk a lot about kids today, but I think kids are still looking for parameters, are looking for training out there. They're looking how to do it right. And if you have models out there like yourself that are willing to do that, I think kids are going to soak that in. They want to absorb that.
Absolutely. Kids want that. Kids want discipline. They want structure. And they want to know what the path is to get to that next level. And we do our best to try to show them that through exposure and development and transition them to that next level, whatever that may be. If it's starting high school basketball, if it's going to college, if it's making the pros. We want to be that person and be those people that get them there.
Talk about what high school basketball really did for you.
High school basketball was great. High school basketball was really great in York County. It gave me an opportunity to get a feel, and it prepared me for collegiate basketball, Division I basketball in particular. A lot of people don't look to York County and Central Pennsylvania as a place for college athletes, but it's a lot of us here.
I know one of the things that's happening now at York County, I was talking with Coach Heinold tonight before the game, and he said they really, really pay attention to the academics here. That's one of the things that I've noticed an awful lot over the last several years. I know they've had some special programs.
Yes.
Kids can go after school.
Yes.
And he said they have academic advisors right now. They're working really, really hard and making sure that kids remember that they're student athletes.
You have to. I mean, those college coaches won't give you the time of the day if your grades are not correct. So, with my program, the All Sports Friends, we have 3rd and 4th graders that we're preaching to them right now. It's grades. It's books and basketball. It's books and basketball. And then I think we'll get there.
I'm looking forward to hooking up with you this winter. We got some. Understand York High's got a pretty good team coming up, a pretty young team that's going to be around for a long time. Of course, they made it to the state championship that I called a few years ago, but looking forward to maybe getting them back there again and some other great teams here in the York area.
Listen, we have a great matchup. We have the classic matchup of York High versus York Catholic, and that should be very exciting. I think it's going to be held over at York College, as well as we have Redline girls versus Trinity. We have Dallastown and Redline, which will be a double header of boys and girls. I have a number of players that'll be playing. I'm pretty excited, man. We got great kids like Ryan Beck and Dover that I cannot wait to see on TV. They're made for television. York County is.
And one sad moment to note today as well, Jim Dooley, longtime coach, Cumberland Valley, and also at DeLone. He's been around here. All of us know him. The saddle shoes, the whole thing, died last night. And we want to let all of his family know how much we're going to miss Jim Dooley, one of the great guys in this game.
Absolutely.
And always a smile and always a lot of fun. So Jim Dooley will be missed this season in basketball. He's going to come back and help out a little bit again this year, I understand. We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back. This is High School Sports Live on ABC 27.
If this
Can I borrow the car?
has turned to this,
Can I borrow the car? Can I borrow the car?
Stetler has the answer. Stetler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram has created an incredible first-time buyers program. Your child will get a vehicle of their own with payments they can afford, with no money down and without a cosigner. No established credit? No problem. This is a great way to build some. Take advantage of Stetler's first-time buyer program today. Go to StetlerAuto.com for details.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help homeownership dreams come true.
As you can see, last year I was just a little kid. Advanced Hoops shows me and my friends dribbling, shooting, and defense. Our favorite game is dribbling knockout and shooting knockout. Advanced Hoops!
Join us for our Christmas clinic and winter skill builders for ages 5 to 14. Register online or call today.
Some of my favorite memories are set in the warm summer sun. These memories are so important to protect, just like my family. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
Ruff Tractor and Equipment is PA's full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction along with other leading manufacturers. Ruff Tractor celebrates its 55th year in business, serving the total sales, rental parts, and service needs of its customers. Ruff Tractor paves the way for your project from start to finish, featuring the latest parts and equipment from Case Construction and more. Ruff also offers 24/7 job site support. Ruff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Do you have a game plan for retirement and college education?
In today's turbulent economic landscape, navigating the market to ensure a secure retirement can be challenging. Pac Financial can help guide you every step of the way.
I define financial independence as when work is optional and retirement's affordable.
So when life throws unexpected obstacles, you can still win the game.
Hi, I'm Steve Morazzo. Contact us today for your free, no obligation consultation.
Welcome back to Small Athletic Field here in York, Pennsylvania, in this York-Adams League Division I matchup. I'm Gary Sutton, and alongside of Jerome Presley. And Jerome, you look at the first half here, some big scores here in the first half, and let's take a look at those highlights right now, because we had some big scores, as we said, and they all started with this guy, Mr. Hose. You can see him, Dylan Hose, picking his way for a first touchdown here for Central. They marched right down the field, and it looked like it was going to be that way all night. Here he is this time rolling out, looking to the outside, and he's going to hook up down on the end zone line there with number 82, who was hot all first half. 87, rather. That was, I had it wrong there. Number 82 will get it right, Zane Knob. And then this was the big play of the first half. The run back by Dakeen Dennison, 82 yards for touchdown, but then it was Dylan back at work again. Hose walking his way in the end zone, losing the ball for a moment, but it had already crossed the line. And then here's James Way. Throwing to the inside again. It's Dennison making a good down and in move from the outside. And then Hose having everybody fake to the inside out of the box and rounding for at the last touchdown. 27-14 here at halftime. Right. Your thoughts about the first half?
Well, I tell you, right now, 27-14, York is still in this game. I think we saw the consistent play of Central York, and then you saw the big plays from York High. And then they came out and they had a nice sustained drive. It's unfortunate they couldn't score on their last drive of the half, but they showed that they can play with Central York, and I'll look for the same. Both teams will come in. Central York, they're running that ball right between the tackles. You talked about it. Between the tackles, something has to give there, and the York defense has to improve in that area. But York's ability to hit on their big plays with their skill players has been big as well.
I was struck especially, we talked about York being a play away all season long, a tackle away, a pass away. Second to last drive of the half, they had Dennison down in the far corner in a perfect isolation play. He ran a great route to the inside, pinned his man, way through it to the outside. Looked like Dennison had it, just dropped it in the far corner of the end zone. It would be 27-21 here at the half, much more manageable number if York High would be able to pull that one in. We saw a couple of those plays throughout the first half with 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. It looked like the Bearcats had Central stopped on defense, but every time Central managed to convert, thus the 13-point lead.
And again, you see Central. Central is showing their ability and their resilience to keep on plugging away even when big plays are coming against them. So I think they're gearing up for the playoff run. They're getting themselves ready to see if they can jockey for a position and maybe even host a playoff game. And York, on the other hand, they want to end well, like we talked about in the pregame. For the seniors, you want to send them off appropriately, but you also want to get these youngsters prepared and momentum for next year.
I'm really struck with York High, though. I like the fact they got these young kids out there. They're playing well. I really like James Way in the first half. I got to tell you, I like the way he looks. He kind of picks his way. He's not in a rush to do anything. He makes good decisions. You don't see him making any bad decisions. On the other side, his counterpart, Dylan Hose, looks like the center on the volleyball team that he is, and he's making everything happen. It all runs through him. And so it's been a battle of quarterbacks so far, making good decisions this game, both running and passing. Very few penalties so far. It's been a fun game to watch.
Definitely been a fun game to watch, and I'm looking forward to a really good second half to end the game.
We're getting ready for the third quarter here at Small Athletic Field. You're watching High School Sports Live on Channel 27, ABC 27.
At Jackie and Bubble GMC, the 2014s are coming, so the 2013s have to go. Save on a 2013 Terrain all-wheel drive for as low as $26,974. Check out our full lineup of remaining 2013s with financing as low as 0%. Get to Jackie and Bubble GMC in York.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
There's nothing like a little one-on-one time at home with family. These times make the best memories, and all of them need protection. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. affordable protection, and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
Advanced Hoop's biggest goal has been to raise the culture of training and development in this region. Working with youth coaches, junior high coaches, high school coaches, and even more so, college coaches in the last 5 years, we're seeing a rise in the talent level of players all over the area. Programs like ours are making a difference. We're just proud to be part of that culture of training that's growing strong in the Harrisburg area.
Sign up. Fall AAU tryouts.
Welcome back to Smalls Athletic Field, where we start the second half here in this York Adams League Division I game, with Central leading at halftime 27-14. Kickoff, Bryshawn Sweeney took it and brought it back out to about the 25-yard line, make that the 28. But he also has a banged-up knee there, it looks like.
Yeah, Sweeney's looking not too good right now, and you can see him limping off pretty pronouncedly on his gait. So I don't know. It looks like he's taped up his ankle heavily coming out of halftime.
So we'll wait and see the injury there. As James Way comes out to start the second half, his team down by 13. It could have been a lot closer, though, here, Jerome, with that drop pass in the far corner of the end zone, but those things happen. So here we go to start the second half, and York High looking to reclaim some momentum here. First down and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Three receivers far side, and the handoff inside. And the handoff goes, it is number 3, Sweeney back in. We made a little mistake there, and we'll check the injury there earlier.
Yeah, Jamal Dorsey on the play gets upfield, and I tell you, that's a good gain for them to start off for York. Good 6-yard gain, 6-yard carry on the first carry of the game in the second half.
Okay, so it is Dorsey in right now, and Sweeney is down, so we do have it correct. Second down now, 4 to go. And Way takes it himself this time and dives out over the 35-yard line to about the 36.
And I'll tell you, Gary, we're talking about important drives right here. This is a big one. You want to keep this game close, and you want to be able to strike. See if you can get in the end zone. You get in the end zone, you really take this game to another level, and you keep yourself in the game. And that's exactly what York needs to do on this drive.
Well, the other part, too, is keep Central's offense off the field. They have run like a finely tuned machine all night long. So here's Way now with a very important 3rd down and 2. You got to think it's going to be some kind of sprint out play. Let's see what happens. And intercepted on the far side. A long pass out there was intercepted by Central's number 34. That's Elzer Stroman.
And that's one of those throws that you have to put a lot on that. That's one of those deep, inside routes running, and Way has to put more on that ball. He could have got it out there if he put a little bit more on it, but it was definitely not a hard thrown ball. Gave the corner an opportunity to get a jump on the ball and pick it off.
Well, his intended target out there was number 14, Nate Delmont, but he never looked off the receiver. He looked at that receiver the whole time, really telegraphed it, and gave a chance to number 14, Kennard, to get it. First down and 10 now for Central as they're back in business again offensively with great field position at the York High 40-yard line. There goes Hose once again, just getting in behind his blockers and moving forward. So this time it's not going to be Hose. Looks like Max Haldeman in there. There is Hose, yes.
And Derek Cease on the tackle. And again, Hose picking his way. I would imagine York went in halftime and had to look at that defensive front to see what they can do to shut down those running lanes.
2 receivers near his side. Hose in the shotgun. Second down, 6 yards to go. Handoff this time. Moving forward close to first down yardage will be number 32. That's Pearson Hinkle.
And Hinkle just gets north-south. I mean, that's what you want. He gets the handoff, gets upfield, gets north-south, follows his linemen, and guys are making good plays downfield. Tackle Dakeem Dennison, who's getting a lot of action in that secondary defensively.
They pulled the guard, Nate Stevens, that time, who really did a good job of blocking the inside and opened up that hole. for Hinkle to get through. Here you go, isolated play on the outside, looking again for Emsweiler in the end zone, and he had it and dropped it.
And Emsweiler goes up to get it at the highest point, number 3. Sweeney gets back in the game, and you see him. He is not right back there. Even though he had good coverage, he's limping very heavily back there. You know, if this was the first half, you may have seen him make a better play on the ball, but now with that ankle or foot that's bothering him, you don't see it right now.
Well, you got to think that they knew that. You see him coming off the field right now with that ankle. He's really hurt, giving it a game effort there. But, again, it was Emsweiler down there. So that'll be 4th down and 1 yard to go. Hose hands off. Straight over the left side. First down again for Central as they continue to march forward.
And just straight ahead. Hinkle getting upfield, getting straight ahead, and that's what you want from your running back, 5'8", 200 pounds. So he has a little bit of strength to him, and you saw him use that on that play.
Ball at the 24-yard line where it's first down and 10 for the Panthers.
And again, Gary, look at the splits between the 2 tackles where the center is. I mean, you see linebackers that are stacked behind them, but that right there has been where Central York has been running pretty much, you know, a high percentage of their gains.
Haldeman in motion, but Hose just takes it himself. Hose right up the middle into the end zone, and again busted it up the middle as that offensive line has just been dynamite all night long between the tackles. Yet another touchdown for Central. They're up 33-14. Take a look at that line. And here you'll see Hose again. Watch the line. Good blocking on the inside. Special block there by number 74. That was John Ferguson to open up the big hole. Look at this. Hose goes right through it.
And Ferguson really seals that lane, or seals his man to create that lane where Hose is able to go through. And again, those big splits has been very difficult for that York defense to close them down.
And what Central's done all night long is hold those blocks so well as the extra point is up and good by Danabo. It is 33-14. Central leads with 8:47 to go in the third quarter. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.
Get to the 2013 model year clearance event at Jack Giambalvo Mazda. Drive a Mazda 3 as low as $14,995 or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. And Giambalvo gives you more. The 2013 model year clearance at Jack Giambalvo Mazda. Shop Mazda at Giambalvo.com.
Do you have a game plan for retirement and college education?
In today's turbulent economic landscape, navigating the market to ensure a secure retirement can be challenging. PAC Financial can help guide you every step of the way.
I define financial independence as when work is optional and retirement's affordable.
So when life throws unexpected obstacles, you can still win the game.
Hi, I'm Steve Morazzo. Contact us today for your free, no-obligation consultation.
Welcome back to Small Athletic Field here in York, Pennsylvania. 34-14. Central leads now by 20 with 8:47 to go in the third quarter, and the kickoff from Danabo coming up. Taken by York High at the 20. Taken there by number 12, that's Napoleon Snellings. And shoved back to the 20-yard line where York High will set up first down and 10.
And good kick coverage on that play. I mean, you've seen, the surprise is, do you keep kicking? Well, not the surprise, but do you keep kicking to York with these explosive players? And right now, you see the confidence in the kick coverage and just saying, hey, let's kick it, let's go get them.
What they're doing now, though, they're kicking it in the air instead of on the ground, and therefore York can't let it go through with the guys like Dennison. Right. So you get the up guys like Snellings, who doesn't have as much room to run because the defense is bearing down on you. So first down and 10 here for York High. Trips to the near side. At the 20-yard line, James Way brings his team back out. Way rolling near side, looking for a receiver. Throwing downfield, wide open down there is going to be a defender. Yep. And that defender is number 22, Miles Thomas. Probably an ill-advised throw there on the part of Way as he was running in that awkward position, having to turn to throw it. You see it again here.
And then he's a right-handed quarterback rolling to his left. So in order to throw that ball, he has to square his body, which is going to take some off of that, not get his legs under him, and then the pick happens right there pretty easily.
Never set his feet, and might have been well advised just take that ball out of bounds, run it for a couple yards gain, and live to fight another day.
Or throw it out of bounds and have an incompletion. Yeah. You're out of the pocket, so it wouldn't have cost you just a down.
So again, it's first down and 10 for Central here. 8:29 to go here in the third quarter, and back out there is Mr. Hose, and they've got a power look this time with 2 tight ends in the game. Now they switch with those trips to the near side. He's like to run to this side a lot of times with the trips over there. Let's see if he does it again. Goes the opposite way. Big yardage coming up, first down already, as Miles Thomas takes it again. The 5'8 senior having a great night here as he rumbles into York High territory.
And Thomas, I mean, you're seeing him get the ball. He takes it up. A good lead block by number 74, Josh Ferguson. We've called his name a couple of times as he pulls. He's doing a good job leading out those running backs.
Ran to the weak side that time, away from where all the power was, and you can see just one-on-one out there doing a great job. So first down and 10 again at the 31-yard line of York High. Again, they shift into that spread. Thomas with a handoff, banging it over the inside there. Like Zach Steffi again, number 30.
And you see Zane Santos on the offensive line. He's pushing his guy that he's blocking all the way into the secondary. And you're seeing that offensive line fire off the ball. And that's, you know, when you have that going for you, you're able to get some big chunks of yardage. And again, see the split between number 99 and then the other tackle on the other side. Number 99 is Derek Cease. But you see the 2 tackles with those big splits in between the center.
Second down and 6. Hose hands it off again on that rocket play to the outside. And again, that's number 82, Zainab, who's run that play effectively pretty much all night long.
And I'll tell you, Garrett, what I like that I'm seeing is, and you see the 32-year experience of Brad Livingston. You see him putting plays together, and that offense is really clicking. You see them building off each other. You saw the 3 sets of receivers on the one side. They ran the opposite way. In the first half, they were running towards the power. So they went to the weak side, and you see them just putting it together pretty well offensively.
You can never get really set into a rhythm against him. We give it a lot of looks. So here again, the fake, and Hose has it again. This time they smell him out, but he's close to first down yardage.
And finally, Lasmir Mitchell comes up and makes the play from his linebacker position. We've called him a lot, and he has to play big inside.
So quickly up to the line is Hose. Fourth down, about 1 yard to go, and he's going to shove forward. Did they get him? Looks like he probably has the first down as he got over the 20-yard line, and it was just short of the 20-yard line where he had to go. So it looks like a first down, and is, as they'll move the chains. You know, you're talking about the different looks here for Central. You watch the York High linebackers, they're so used to having to get the people right in between the tackles,
right.
But every time they seem to be set to go in and go after them again, Hose pulls some kind of play like that little end around by Knob that we've seen all night long. So they mix it up just right. The rhythm's been good all evening long here for Central York. Be first down and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Hose hands off straight ahead. Banging again to the inside, and that's number 32, Pearson Hinkle, the 5'7 junior.
And you talk about rhythm, and to me, rhythm is that ability to have your offense, you're clicking on all cylinders. You know, your offense, your offensive line, your running backs, your receivers are all working in harmony with each other, and that's when you see that offense being able to churn out yardage, and that's exactly what Central York is doing. They're chewing out yardage and they're chewing clock at the same time.
Second down and 9. Ball at the 19-yard line. Spread offense this time. Looking right over the middle. Great pass. It was a zone that time. And again, favorite target out there, number 15, Zach Emsweiler, managed to just kind of cross right into the middle and found that soft spot. And a beautiful pass from Dylan Hose, who has had a major league night.
Yeah, and Dylan just fires that ball in. He sets his feet, delivers a beautiful ball, and it's pitch and catch. And now they've really blown this game open, 40-14, possibly 41 with the extra point.
Dadabo in to try the extra point. He's been perfect. Well, he's missed one so far tonight, excuse me. That's only because of a missed snap, and so Dadabo up and through. And it's 41-14 here in quarter number 3, 5:13 to go. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.
If this
Can I borrow the car?
has turned to this,
Can I borrow the car? Can I borrow the car?
Stetler has the answer. Stetler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram has created an incredible first-time buyers program. Your child will get a vehicle of their own with payments they can afford, with no money down and without a cosigner. No established credit? No problem. This is a great way to build some. Take advantage of Stetler's first-time buyer program today. Go to StetlerAuto.com for details.
Advanced Hoop's biggest goal has been to raise the culture of training and development in this region. Working with youth coaches, junior high coaches, high school coaches, and even more so, college coaches in the last 5 years, we're seeing a rise in the talent level of players all over the area. Programs like ours are making a difference. We're just proud to be part of that culture of training that's growing strong in the Harrisburg area.
Sign up. Fall AAU tryouts.
You're watching High School Sports Live here at ABC 27. The kickoff again from Central. They leads 41-14. York High's Dennison gets the ball, but he is brought down very quickly there. Racing down the field for Central, playing number 49, Stefan Day, to make the tackle. So first down and 10 now for York High. They're down 41-14 with 5:08 here to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, 5:08 to go, and you're starting to see Central York begin to assert its will against York High defensively, and you're starting to see some big hits down on the field. So, you know, for York, they have to be able to establish something. You talked about rhythm. Central York is in rhythm. York High is trying to get in rhythm offensively.
Here's a spread offense again for York High. Way through an interception the last two times. And now he keeps it himself, fakes the handoff, and takes off. James Way on the run here, first down and more. All the way out to the 40, runs into his own man there who was trying to block for him that time. That was number 6, Tyreek Jackson, throws some good blocks out there. But quickly, Way gets them out to the 44-yard line where it'll be first down and 10 again for York High. And let's take a look at that replay. Here is James Way picking his way through, and take a look. Waiting for the blockers to set up. Good cut right there. Again, getting some good blocks out in front, and then kind of just running a little bit past his own blocker there. You haven't seen that all night. That's the first time. But a great job, open field running that time by James Way. First down and 10. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Here's Way keeping it again, picking his way right on through. A nice gain of 3 to 4 yards on that play. So Way kind of taking the ball and saying, let me do it myself here a little bit. We'll see what we can figure out.
And you're seeing his continued athleticism, his ability to get upfield, get north-south. He's hard to bring down. Pretty strong kid, can run very well. And again, you talked about that comparison to Terrell Pryor. His ability to run faster than what he appears. And he can lure a defense to sleep thinking that he's not going that fast. And as you can see, he starts to distance himself from defense.
You're reaching to make that tackle, and all of a sudden it's not there.
Right.
So it's second down now and 7 yards to go after the gain of 3. Way straight back drop. Throwing over the middle. Beautiful pass this time. And complete downfield. James Way finding Dan Acevedo again, and Acevedo wide open back there in that zone. Take a look.
And I like his mechanics on this play. You see him, he's standing tall in the pocket with that 6'4" frame, being able to survey the field, uses his feet well, steps into that ball, and delivers a good strike, even though the defender is on his way over to try to get that ball.
Brought down back there by Miles Thomas. So Way has his team on the move at the 22-yard line, first and 10. But this time he's going to keep it. And instead of throwing the ball that time, it was well guarded back there. This time he did take the ball. Gained maybe a yard or so, got out of bounds, but lives to fight another set of downs.
And that was a smart play. He avoided a big hit. He didn't throw the interception, and he was able to get a couple yards on the play. So
watch him start to throw it here. He's getting ready to throw. He goes, I remember what happened last time. Yeah, I think I'll just keep myself and I'll get out of bounds there.
You live and you learn.
Yeah, that's good learning there in a short period of time.
And again, I mean, you're talking about a kid that's a junior. He's coming back next year. So, I mean, you think about the foundation of this York team. They do have some pieces to build off of next year.
Oh, so you got big pieces to build next year. Here's Way again. This time going the same way he did last time. He threw the interception, but they're going to keep it this time. It takes off. Way to the middle. Way, a nice spin move. Beats 2 tacklers. He's heading for the end zone. He's going to get in there. James Way with a touchdown.
Okay, Gary, how many stiff arms did we just see right there? He's stiff arming every time.
Wow.
And there's like 4 or 5 different times he stiffed armed.
It's a highlight film right here. Watch this.
Big highlight film.
Play action play. Fakes the handoff. Looking left. Threw an interception last night. Said, I'm not doing it again. This time, 1 tackler miss, 2 tackler miss.
Get off
Make
me.
it 3.
Off me.
How about 4?
Off me.
And then just fights his way to the end
Off
zone.
me.
5.
Touchdown.
Beats 5 tackles, and James Wade does it with his feet this time. 20 points on the board, and now going to try to make it 21.
And those stiff arms were with authority, too. You just come up, you think you get a tackle, and next thing you know, you're on the dirt or, face first on the turf wondering what the heck happened, and Wade gets that big paw on you and you go down.
And Thurman Fogelman in with the extra point. It's good. And Thurman Fogelman, by the way, also played in the band at halftime today. How about that? Nick gets back in here to kick the extra point. You're watching high school football live here on ABC 27.
Get off me.
At Jackie and Bubble GMC, the 2014s are coming, so the 2013s have to go. Save on a 2013 Terrain all-wheel drive for as low as $26,974. Check out our full lineup of remaining 2013s with financing as low as 0%. Get to Jackie and Bubble GMC in York.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Welcome back to High School Sports Live on ABC 27. We just saw a human highlight film there. A guy who looks a lot like Terrell Pryor, James Wade, and there you see him. Just did a little human highlight film, broke 5 tackles and got to the end zone. And as you said so well there, Jerome, get off me, right? Here's the kickoff. And it's dropped, and we can have a loose ball, and it's picked up.
Wow.
York High takes it to the house. It's Napoleon
Can't advance it, though, I don't think. So
I don't think you would advance it. York is going to get the ball right there, but a drop ball by Central, and all of a sudden, 3:18 to go in the third. Well, you're down by 20, but who knows? Hope springs eternal here at Small Athletic Field.
Good point. Who knows? I mean, you just turned this game and made it a game. We thought it was going to be a blowout a couple of minutes ago. Wade comes back, does his thing, and all of a sudden we have a mistake for Central York, who's been playing pretty mistake-free.
What do they say? Look that ball into your hands, right? And there's a guy who's been doing a pretty good job with it all night long, number 82, Zane Knob. He's pretty sure-handed, but just looked up before he had it. And now York High back in business. Let's see if they keep it to James Wade showed here with his feet. And quickly checking back into the game for them is number 31, Angel DeJesus. Handoff.
And that's what they have to do, Central York, is corral him and get a lot of hats on the ball, led by number 52, T.J. Kraft, comes up with the host of Central York players.
You cannot advance a loose ball. That ball was fumbled and basically would have been dead right there. So you cover the ball and you're down at that particular point. You cannot advance that fumble. By the way, Coatesville 8-0 versus Downingtown West tonight, 7-1. The current score right now after 3 is Downingtown 21 and Coatesville 7. Again, there's James Wade keeping the ball, fighting his way down inside the 10-yard line. It was 2nd down and 8.
And you see after that last run, he's taking the game by the horns right now, and he's trying to do everything. And my thing is, you see his athletic ability and his talent, but he still has some playmakers around him. He may wants to use those players as well.
3rd down, 2 yards to go. And it's been all way all the time right now. York High with a chance to get themselves back into this game. They're down by 20 right now. Big fumble a moment ago, though. There's a great pass over the middle and just tipped away at the last play. Wonderful defense that time by Zach Emsweiler, who we've seen so much of the offensive side today. Look at the hands here. This is a touchdown.
Yeah, it's definitely a touchdown. Emsweiler is able to get out there, gets his hand on the ball right when he needed to break that play up. Now we got a 4th down and about 2 yards to go for York. They definitely want to put this ball in the end zone and get closer to Central York.
I think if you're York right here, you spread it out and you let Wade take it himself.
Yeah, it's only 2 yards. I mean, he can lay down and get 2 yards.
Wish it was all that easy, right? So here we go. Big 4th down here. York High with the break after the fumble. They have it spread out. Good place for Wade to run. Let's watch and see what he does. And he is going to be brought down. He hesitated for a moment. And he's brought down there by number 52. That was T.J. Kraft all over him back there. So the opportunity fades away again for York High. But here you see him. Now watch right here. He'll hesitate. And it's at this moment that he's going to get brought down, pushed back to the inside, and then Kraft all over him with a big tackle, and Central will take over after opportunity eludes York High yet one more time tonight.
And Evan Thomas, the defensive end, did exactly what he was supposed to do. When you're a defensive end, you keep your outside shoulder has to be outside and not touched, and that's exactly what he did. Forced the play inside. Way has to turn inside, and he almost made the tackle. Just a good play defensively.
And that's one of the things Brad Livingston talked about before the game tonight, is make sure our defensive ends keep him to the inside and don't let him roam out there. And that's what made him hesitate at that last second.
Keep him contained.
Here comes Central back on the field. They just dodged the big one. You got Hose back in there now. I have a feeling you're going to see an awful lot of running coming up here. And Hose hands off. Again, they're battering in between the tackles again for York High, where they've been successful all night long. Now you want to make the clock your friend. You got a 20-point lead. You got 1:37 to go in the third quarter. And you want to make sure that you keep the ball on the ground and let that clock now become part of your offense.
You serve up a little bit of Hinkle. And like we talked about in the first half, he runs straight north-south. You don't see any cuts from Hinkle. He just gets upfield.
Well, you're going to see Hinkle a lot. You're going to see number 22, Thomas a lot. And you're going to see this guy, Hose, keeping it a lot. Watch this. Second down, 6 to go. York High looks like they want to blitz here. There's the handoff again, straight ahead. Just trying to get positive yardage, keep that clock moving the whole time as we tick under 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Central York leads York High 41-21.
You see Lasmir Mitchell again, called upon to make another play defensively. He's definitely playing a pretty good game from his linebacker position.
He averages 11 tackles a night. He wears number 54. You've seen him out there all night long. Watch Thomas here. Again, you have an isolated receiver out here on the near side against Sweeney. Sweeney with that bad ankle. See if they throw to the near side. And it looks like it's going to be a legal procedure, I think, against Central. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be offsides against York High.
So they were to draw them off. You saw the long count by Central York to kill some of that clock, and they were able to get the Bearcats to jump off sides on that defensive line.
So Central will have it 1st and 10. The ball spotted out at the 25-yard line after the penalty. Full backfield. Let's see if they shift again. Dylan Hose, the quarterback. He's played this whole offense like a conductor of an orchestra tonight. Here's Hose. Hand off to the inside to Pearson Hinkle again. And there's that good pursuit to the near side by York High. They're so good laterally, you can't really run on them too well. But between the tackles tonight, it's been a whole different story.
And again, you see big number 54, Mitchell, again on the play, forces that ball inside, gets the tackle.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come right back. You're watching High School Sports live on ABC 27.
As you can see, last year I was just a little kid. Advanced Hoop shows me and my friends dribbling, shooting, and defense. Our favorite game is dribbling knockout and shooting knockout. Advanced Hoops!
Join us for our Christmas clinic and winter skill builders for ages 5 to 14. Register online or call today.
There's still time. The 2013 model year clearance continues at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Check out the Buick LaCrosse, loaded with luxury and fuel economy. Drive it today, as low as $229 a month. Get to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC in York before time runs out.
Welcome back to Small Athletic Field. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27. The crowd tonight not having to bundle up too much. It was 72 degrees at the start of the game. It's probably dropped down to about 65 right now. York High down by 20, 41-21 as we start the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Central York. There's that little bubble screen play out there. Get the man in open space and take off, and Emsweiler is taking off. He's got the thing the whole way. He's down to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone for yet another Central York touchdown as he takes it to the house on a 70-yard pass play that was just a little bubble screen out to the flat.
A bubble screen to the flat that goes to the house. Emsweiler shows his speed, and he turns it on. And any time that you can run and show your speed against a team as fast as York High, that lets you know you have some jets.
Get it out in space, but look at the blocks out there. Leading out there, number 65 that time. The number 65, Eric Ramirez, the big guy out there, the tackle, leading the way and then busting it all the way to the house is Emsweiler. And Central now up 47-21. Extra point by Dadabo is up, and it is good. 47-21. Central leads. We just started the fourth quarter, 11:46 to go in the ball game. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.
At Jackie and Bubble GMC, the 2014s are coming, so the 2013s have to go. Save on a 2013 Terrain all-wheel drive for as low as $26,974. Check out our full lineup of remaining 2013s with financing as low as 0%. Get to Jackie and Bubble GMC in York.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Welcome back to Small Athletic Field, and the guys are just sitting up here in the booth saying, who beat this team this year? They roll like a machine. Well, Cumberland Valley beat them 21-7 back on September 6th. And Hempfield beat them 28-21 in a thriller. In fact, what's interesting, if things would fall the right way for Central, they've got a home game. Guess who they would play in the first round of the districts? Hempfield. So it'll be an interesting rematch. Here's a handoff back there for York High trying to get a little cute. Dennison, the guy whose hands they wanted to get the ball, but he's brought down inside the 20-yard line back at about the 17, and he is slow getting up.
Yes, he is. He's slow getting up, and that's what you don't want to see. Is Dennison. You already see Sweeney, who's been struggling with looks like an ankle injury, and now you see Dennison having a hard time getting up.
Dakeem Dennison had the first score of the game tonight for York High with an 82-yard kickoff return after a little swim kick, and his team let it roll right on through to him, and he showed you what he can do. So do not want to see that young man come out of the game. Bryce Sweeney already, as you said, hurt tonight with the ankle. So here comes York High, setting up at their own 18-yard line. They'd like to get a good march going here. Right now looks for the last regular season game, last game of the season for them, a young team. You got a pretty good nucleus coming back. It's a straightforward run here, out over the 20-yard line with the handoff.
And again, you talk about high school football in Pennsylvania and seeing, there were some good articles that were in the paper talking about the high school football situation in PA, and I think you're starting to see programs really put together and do well on their off-season conditioning program. So you see York with all this youth, if they can get these players in their off-season program and get them ready for next year, they may be able to turn their fortunes around pretty quickly.
James Way fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and here he goes again. And James Way will get the first down. You're talking about the off-season programs and the strength training. It was interesting. I was talking with Coach Highland before the game, and he was telling me that James Way, you see fake the handoff here and run, didn't miss one day this past season of strength training. He said he's very, very dedicated. So that's the kind of thing you're seeing right now, and these guys know if they're going to play this level of football, you got to be in good shape.
And that's him being a leader, and he leads by example. By him not missing any days, that's leading by example. So you see other teammates will look at that and say, you know what, I want to do that too.
By the way, we didn't mention it earlier tonight, but James Way went over 1,000 yards tonight here on his 16 yards he needed. Here's a pass to Dennison out there. Dennison lays a good hit out and gets a couple more yards after it.
And holding on for dear life is number 25, Dobie Craybill. Comes up 5'11", 155-pound senior linebacker.
Donnie Craybill, a pretty good tackler on his own for the Central defense. Craybill, 7 tackles a game. So here's York High on the march again. Second down, 4 yards to go out at the 39-yard line. Call it the 40. Puts Dennison in motion this time. And Way, this is going to be a run. Holding the ball. Trying to set up his blockers, and again, that hesitation out there. But trying to set up his blockers, good that he was doing that. At the same time, he tends to almost come to a stop and hesitate instead of diving and making that turn and the commitment.
And again, what's helping cause that hesitation is the containment of those defensive ends. And you saw again Lawson, number 88, who was able to seal down that side, or number 99, Dominique Merriman. Sorry about that. He came up and sealed that side and didn't allow Way to get outside. So you saw it on one end, and you saw it on the other end. They're doing a good job keeping it tame.
So York High comes up here. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go for the Bearcats. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. 1 in the backfield with Way. Here's Way. There's that slant over the middle. Got his man. Oh, and wide open once again over the middle. This time number 14, Nate Delmont, and he put it right on Delmont's numbers on a good slant in.
Yeah, Delmont has to come down with that ball. You know, you got a chance to get a first down, keep the drive going, see if you can get some points on the ball, and he just drops it.
There's a nice pass by Way there, looking to the inside. Delmont ran a good route.
He did everything right except catch the ball.
So it looks like they're going to kick it away here. As into the game comes Dakeem Dennison, and he's going to kick it out of there.
And Dakeem Dennison does everything. He runs back kicks, he kicks the ball, he does it all.
There he goes, just kicking it downfield, hoping to get a roll, and there he does. Look at this on the turf. All the way down inside the 20-yard line to the 19-18. Down to about the 18-yard line, and York High will down it there. Great kick. That time by Dennison.
Now again, you know you want to have some pride here. You're down 48-21. It's 8:56 left in the game. You know the goal should be try not to let these guys get in the end zone anymore. Let's see if we can keep them at 48 and see if we can get some points on the board as well.
You know, we talked about James Way tonight and his feet. Had 15 rushes tonight for 112 yards. He also did a pretty good job tonight. Acevedo, 89 yards on receiving, and. So Way has made it happen both with his feet and his arm. Unfortunately, he's had a couple of drop balls in some key situations that could have been big plays, including one for a touchdown.
Big plays. I mean, you're talking about yardage. He could have really had some huge yard gains if it wasn't for those drop balls throughout the game. So that's something that they're going to want to work on for next year.
So here's Hose handing off once again to the inside. And once again, banging over that right side. And the penalty flag thrown in on the play. And the second one after the play's over. Let's see what the call is.
And we maybe have a player down as well.
York High player is down, getting up slowly. And that York High player is number... I
think that's Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell, who's been really tough tonight.
Yeah.
Last year, Mitchell.
Mitchell has been playing a good game. 6'1", 210-pounder, man in that linebacker position. And he's another junior that's coming back next year, too.
Some key juniors coming back next year, and it's going to be, looks like unsportsmanlike. March it out 15 yards to the 39-yard line, where Central will continue their march right now. 8:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. It'll be 1st down and 10 for the Panthers of Central, who look headed for a division playoff, or excuse me, a district playoff game at Central. And that will be coming up next week. They'll find out who their opponent is. So it's 1st down and 10 now for Central. Look at this handoff. To the outside, gone.
That's Hose showing his speed.
Touchdown,
read
Central.
option. And I think what you saw there, just the, Hose doing what he's been doing pretty much all day. Read option, he reads the end crashes. He gets upfield, turns on the jets, and you see the speed of Hose being able to outrun a very fast York High team.
That read option is so effective because you just stand there and hold it for a second. You read what's happening up there. You either pull it out or you hand it off. Hose faked it, kept it, took it around the outside, and he has had just an unbelievable game here tonight. He has been an absolute star.
He has, and when you have a quarterback that's able to be a threat like that offensively, that means defensively, you have to respect every part of the read option.
Exactly. So that read option, hanging on to it, keeping your eyes up the whole time, and it's 55-21 here. Central leads with 8:13 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that was just impressive. Good play call.
Right now, we'd like to remind you about the MPL Law Firm. They're proud to sponsor York County High School sports. MPL Law Firm, serving the needs of the good people of York County for more than 30 years. And All Sports Rents and Advanced Hoops, they're teaming up in 2014 to bring high-level AAU and training to the York-Adams County area. And Crown Trophies, based in New Cumberland, they have the needs of your team, your sports team, and school in mind. They're the best trophies in South Central Pennsylvania, locally owned, nationally known, trophies and a whole lot more in Camp Hill. Crown Trophies. You're watching High School Sports Live here on ABC 27, 8:13 to go in the fourth quarter. As you see the band, York High Band, which has been going out here all night long and doing a great job. You know, York High is a very proud school district here, and they've always had a pretty good music program, but not the kind of night they wanted to go tonight football-wise, at least. They've had some opportunities. They've had their moments. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a 35-yard line as York High will set up. 55-21 here, and it's been a night of possibilities for them, but just the defense has never really been able to stop Central.
Right. The defense has had a difficult time against the run. We saw that last week against Southwestern, and we're seeing it again today. And you could tell that Central York scouted them very well. They realized that York High was very, very suspect up the middle, and they've been running right up the middle. And pretty much once you establish it and run up the middle, you can pretty much run anywhere you want to run at that point.
We're going to be picking a player of the game in a few moments. Let's see. I wonder who that might be. Well, I will tell you tonight, James Way has really acquitted himself very well. It's been like a little preview game for him for next year. He's had a great season all season long. And here he is again in action. James Way, the junior quarterback, faking the run. Opposite, takes it near side, coming down the near side and lays a little lick at the end on number 22, Miles Thomas. So the big guy's showing he can take a lick and also ham one out. Good run down the near side, and watch again. He fakes, steps opposite, and then comes right on back hard. Yeah, this time he's under some speed.
And he reads number 64, Andrew Judge, comes up, and he just shakes him and gets upfield. And you see the athleticism again. We talked about it all game, about his season and what he's been able to do and what he'll be able to do in the future if he can stay healthy and get himself even more better as a quarterback.
First down and 10 out at the 44-yard line for James Way. And look at the size, 6'4". He can look over that line pretty well. Looking down the middle, and good pressure back there in the backfield.
And he felt it, too. That's why you saw it seemed like he didn't have a lot on that ball. Felt the pressure coming from the backside. I believe that was number 99, Dominique Merriman, comes up and gets a little bit of pressure on him from that right side.
Well, he didn't make Way a very merry man that time.
No, he did not.
See Merriman coming hard and really made him to abbreviate his motion. You look at this York High program over the years, and they've had some great people here in this program. Chris Dolman, an NFL Hall of Famer. You got Woody Bennett, who played on 2 Super Bowl teams. You got Bruce Arians, who's coaching the St. Louis Cardinals right now, a graduate of York High. So you got a lot of York High history here, and James Way looks like he wants to step in there and maybe run a couple new pages. Handoff that time goes to number 31, Angel DeJesus. Our post-game show brought to you by Jack Giambalvo Family of Dealers will be coming up right after this game, 7:20 to go in the game.
And I know I might even look into a Volvo.
I'll tell you what.
Good cars.
Darn good car. And also Capital Region Insurance Agency. Glad to have them as part of our post-game. It'll be third down now and 7 yards to go. Here's James Way with York High. Ball at the 44-yard line. Way drops it. And now he's going to try to escape and can't.
And that's Dominique Merriman again. Comes from that defensive end position and shuts the door on Way from the right side.
Well, those defensive ends tonight for Central have done a pretty good job of keeping Way inside there all night. He's gotten away a couple times. He's had a good game running, but he hasn't damaged him with the big run every time, and that's what the job was tonight, was to keep him hemmed in and make him have to throw the ball a little bit more rather than being able to run it with his feet. Because when he has had a chance to get to the outside, he's been devastating.
He has been devastating. And again, it's you see, you have to gang tackle him, get pursuit angles correct for your defense, and then when you get to him, you have to bring him down by hitting, wrapping, and bringing him to the turf.
Tyreek Jackson and Takeem Dennison near side, and there's Dennison out there in the flat. Let's see what he does. Dennison takes it out over the 40-yard line near the 42. We're to be 4th down now.
Okay, Garrett, I'm trying to
check that. It was 4th down.
Right.
My mistake. Was 4th down, and you see James Way there kind of patting his head and saying, yeah, okay, I should have gotten it out there a little further to a guy, but it will go over on downs to Central.
And it was a good effort, though.
Yes, it was. And if you're going to put a guy out there in the flat and let him loose in space, Dennison is probably as good a choice as you're going to have.
Right.
1st down for Central at their own 38-yard line. You're watching High School Sports Live right here on ABC 27. Gary Sutton and Jerome Presley with you here this evening at Small Athletic Field. Final regular season game here in the York Adams League.
And I'll tell you what, Gary, I get a little sad when we get to the end of the season. You know it's that last game of football.
Now you get to start that second season, though, with the playoffs and watch that, but I know what you're saying. And there's Hose to the outside once again, and once again we've seen that result all night long. Has taken it down the field. Looks like Zane Knob, and Knob is into the end zone for yet another touchdown for Central.
And I like what I saw from Dennison. He did not give up on that play. He tried to get the ball carried down, and he just didn't get there in time. But you saw no quit in him on this play.
There you go. And just sprinting past everybody is Knob, who's been the other guy out there, wide receiver. Get him out in space, let him run.
Right.
Those little passes to the outside flat have just been great tonight.
But I know we've talked about the speed of York High, but I tell you what, the speed of Central York, let's start talking about that. I mean, these guys are quick too.
Hey, they lost 21-7 early in the season to Cumberland Valley. They lost by 6 to Hempfield. There's Zadabo. One more extra point. His leg must be getting tired about now.
I know.
And there you see it. As we head to break, you're watching High School Sports live on ABC 27.
Some of my favorite memories are set in the warm summer sun. These memories are so important to protect, just like my family. You can find that protection with the Capital Region Insurance Agency. Affordable protection and superior service from Erie Insurance. Auto, home, business, and life. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Call the Capital Region Insurance Agency for a quote today. 717-731-1142.
There's still time. The 2013 model year clearance continues at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Check out the Buick LaCrosse, loaded with luxury and fuel economy. Drive it today, as low as $229 a month. Get to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC in York before time runs out.
Welcome back to Small Athletic Field. 62-21. Central York is putting a stamp on the division championship here tonight. They will be 5-0 at the end as a kickoff. He brought back up the field by York High. Oh, and trying to leap over and submarined. Number 26 for the Bearcats, that was Jamie Musis. And York High will set up 1st down and 10 at their own 14-yard line. By the way, if you're a basketball fan, some great stuff coming up on High School Sports Live later in the season. The York Adams League here. York Catholic against York High on December 11th. One of the great matchups here. That is one of the great rivalries we have here in the York area. We've also got Red Lion girls versus the Trinity girls later on. And we've also got another notable, Red Lion against Dallastown, a boy and girl doubleheader, another of those great rivalry games. So lots of good basketball coming up here. Great basketball, in fact, in the York Adams League later on High School Sports Live. 1st down and 10 now as James Wade drops his team back out on the field. Bearcats trying to get something going here at the end as their season about to come to an end. Hand off to Justin Artis as he comes near side for maybe a yard or two.
And again, good tackling, solid tackling by number 45, Andrew Barsa. Borsa comes up, and Dominique Merriman again on the play defensively.
So gain of 3 on the play will make it 2nd down and 7. Checking into the game is Nyshawn Ritter. And Dennison coming out.
I'll tell you the good thing, you end the football season, you start to get, go into the second season, but basketball starting to pick up, and you see some of these athletes that are out here today are basketball players. So, they'll be getting themselves in a different shape for that.
Nice pass that time from Way. Out here to the near side to Tyreek Jackson, who I think had a first down. And will still have a first down as he moves the chains.
Yeah, TJ Kraft made a good play defensively, but not enough to stop the first down from happening.
Liked how Way looked off his man that time and then came right back to the other side. And Coach Heinlein said before the game that he said, I only give him 1 or 2 quick looks. He looks once, looks twice,
right.
And I said, take off.
And the thing is, you want him to continue to develop going into next season in the offseason. Maybe he'll get a chance to get into some camps, really getting his fundamentals down, getting even stronger than what he is now, which I don't know if that can happen, but I tell you, if he can, that's going to be even a bigger beast to deal with next year.
Well, he's put on some weight this year, Coach Heidel told me, and he said he's looking forward to getting a little bit more muscle on him for next year. And this guy's tough to bring down. I mean, like you said, when he takes off, he doesn't look like a jet.
Right.
I get rattled a little bit on that play, a little slow getting up, but kind of adjusting everything.
And it'll be interesting to see, if he gets a chance to play football at the next level in a couple of years. What will he be? Will he be? He has the size of a quarterback, and that's why you want to hone those skills for this kid.
There you see Coach Shane Heinold. He's got to be licking his chops for next season. Some of these kids he has coming back, he's got some very good key young players. Way looking to pass, instead decides to run. Comes near side again, coming down the near side, and will step out of bounds right around the 42, 43-yard line, maybe even up to the 44.
And again, the key for York High to me is not so much the skill players. They're going to have a plethora of skill players. It's going to be the offensive and defensive lines. Will they be able to get those guys together as well to supplement what those guys are able to do on the outside?
Look away right now. He is tired. He's had a long night out there.
Long night, productive night. And remember, he goes both ways, too.
Yes, he does. And Coach Heinold says, come on. We got about 3:05 to go here. Keep your head up. So Way, 1st down and 10. Going to pass again. Skips that. Trying to find some place to run and not going to find it this time as he's wrapped up there. But number 52 for Central. TJ Kraft, once again, we've called his number a lot tonight, Jerome.
Yeah, Kraft on the tackle, doing a good job. And again, for those fans at home who loves this, we have the hit parade where we only show the clean hits that we see. Clean hits, we're not leading helmet to helmet, not face masking, but clean, coming up, giving the stick. And we already called him number 54, Lazir Mitchell on that play, making a clean hit. And we saw some big hits in this game. It's the hit parade out there, ladies and gentlemen. We always love bringing it to you.
2nd down and 10. Handoff, great run forward that time by Justin Artis again. Justin Artis, one of those small guys who kind of darts in and out. It's pretty hard to pick him up. By the time you do, he's got about 4 or 5 yards on you, usually going by.
And again, the skill players, they're going to be fine. It's going to be developing those linemen and having them match the scheme a little better, and being able to play with the powerhouses of the division. That's going to be big because here in this game, the offensive and defensive line had a lot to say on both sides with the outcome of this game.
Be 1st down and 10 again. York High moving it. Good pass out again to the near side for Way as he finds Tyreek Jackson. Looks like he has close to enough for the 1st down yardage, and he does. Move the chains again, so a nice drive here for York High. They'd like to end their season with a touchdown. Even though they're down in this game 62-21. Moving the ball well here on this series. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here tonight on High School Sports Live. James Way, 1st down, 10 yards to go. He's shown us an awful lot here tonight. Again, great handoff, right up the middle and down inside the 30 to about the 26-yard. line goes number 31, Angel DeJesus.
And again, just getting upfield. I think at this point, you want to see if you can get in the end zone, and DeJesus puts his head down and plows through and gets a good yards on first down. Now it brings up a second and about a long yard.
They're calling it a short 2, but second down, whatever you want to call it, it's about a yard or a short 2. And here's Way. He'll hand it off again to the inside, and again it'll be DeJesus taking it forward for the first down as he takes the ball down inside the 25 to about the 22-yard line. DeJesus has a little burst at the point of attack, doesn't he?
He definitely has a burst at the point of attack, and I think that's what you're looking for in a running back, and especially guys that need to get in the game late in the game.
24 seconds ago. Let's see if York High goes to the end zone on this play. I think they'll look for Tyreek Jackson potentially. Instead, DeJesus takes it. He's running hard to the outside, trying to get to the end zone. Does he? Brought down right inside the 10-yard line, down to about the 7 as the clock ticking down. 7.2 seconds to go. Let's see if York High calls a timeout, gets one more play off. Loved it. Yeah, they do.
Again, trying to get in the end zone. It's 62-21. You definitely want to get in the end zone.
Can you think of a better place you'd like to end the season than in the end zone?
Exactly, in the end zone.
And that gives you a lot of good thoughts for next year. It's been a blowout here tonight, 62-21. But I got to tell you, there have been some great moments for York High here tonight. Central has been dynamite. They have looked like a well-oiled machine. We talked about that all season, all night long, rather. Dylan Hose just operated this thing like a conductor working an orchestra, and every part was working together. However, York High has had well-conceived stuff all night long. They had some opportunities missed, and I think that's been part of the big story here, too.
It has, and 62-21, when, folks see that score that didn't see the game will say, wow, York High got blown out, and that's not what happened at all. Of course, Central York was able to put the pedal to the metal, starting off when they came out of halftime and getting that turnover early in the game. I think that was huge. Once you got the turnover, then you were able to put together that offensive rhythm and running the ball. The power to run the ball was even big, and Hose just had a monster day running the ball, getting big plays.
Look for Dennison here on this play. 7.2 seconds ago. This might be the last play of the game. Way's going to take it. Watch Dennison go on the inside. There he is.
You called it.
Same play they scored on in the second possession of the game for them, and Dennison scores.
You're the Swami. You called that.
Saw him line up that time in the slot, and they sent him to the inside, and then he made that great cut one more time, and watch it again. Here's James Way stepping back. He's got Dennison the whole way. Dennison makes that cut, gets inside his man, and a great pass. And what a way to end the season here for York High in the end zone where they want to start next season. So 62-27 here. And they're going to go for 2. What the heck?
Yeah, why not?
So you got the spread. Wouldn't be surprised to see Way run this. Let's see what happens. And he had a man wide open in the back and just missed him. So 2.4 seconds to go in the season for York High. 2.4 seconds to go in the regular season for Central.
Right.
They are the champions of Division I. They're going to end the season 5-0. York High is going to end the season 4-6, 1-4 in the division.
Right.
Well, here is the play of the game, and there you see James Way with the fake. Watch the run. He'll break one tackle. Make it 2.
Get off me.
3.
Off me.
4.
Off me again.
And there is actually the fourth one. And 5 right there. And James Way with the run of the night.
Run of the night. And it just his athleticism, his strength, he puts it all together on the play and just shows his ability and his determination to get to the end zone.
And the play of the game brought to you by Capital Region Insurance Agency. And there's James Way, who's been tough tonight. There's Brad Livingston, who got his 203rd win here tonight. He's a happy guy. And his team's going to be heading on for a home game in the district playoffs, District 3 playoffs.
And that's always big to be able to, either way. I mean, if you're traveling on the road, you don't know where you're going to end up. Not necessarily, but the thing is, you're going to host a home game. That's always good. You can have a lot, get your school spirit behind you, knowing that you don't have to travel anywhere, and that can kind of give you a little bit of momentum, having home field advantage in that 16-team field of the District 3 playoffs.
Central with that great facility over there, and Here you have the kickoff, and it's going to be down very quickly by Central. So I think you're going to see a knee taken here, and that's going to be just about it. Central 62-27, and next week they'll be hosting that home game. They're hoping maybe to get Hempfield, but I think this is a different Central team than the beginning of the year where they lost to tough one to Cumberland Valley. They were leading at halftime in that one. They lost to Hempfield. Those are the only two losses of the year, and this team looks like they are ready right now for whatever comes their way in District 3.
And you would hope so, that by the time, you've done ironed out some kinks, the only thing that you can maybe have in there is the injuries. But
and that is it. The horn goes off. 62-27. Central wins in convincing style here tonight at Small Athletic Field, and they win the division championship. Last year they had to share it. This time they stand alone atop the York Adams 1 football standings. We'll take a break and we'll come right back. You're watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.
As you can see, last year I was just a little kid. Advanced Hoops shows me and my friends dribbling, shooting, and defense. Our favorite game is dribbling knockout and shooting knockout. Advanced Hoops!
Join us for our Christmas clinic and winter skill builders for ages 5 to 14. Register online or call today.
There's still time. The 2013 model year clearance continues at Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC. Check out the Buick LaCrosse, loaded with luxury and fuel economy. Drive it today, as low as $229 a month. Get to Jack Giambalvo Buick GMC in York before time runs out. At Jack Giambalvo GMC, the 2014s are coming, so the 2013s have to go. Save on a 2013 Terrain all-wheel drive for as low as $26,974. Check out our full lineup of remaining 2013s with financing as low as 0%. Get to Jack Giambalvo GMC in York.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Advanced Hoops' biggest goal has been to raise the culture of training and development in this region. Working with youth coaches, junior high coaches, high school coaches, and even more so, college coaches in the last 5 years. We're seeing a rise in the talent level of players all over the area. Programs like ours are making a difference. We're just proud to be part of that culture of training that's growing strong in the Harrisburg area.
Sign up. Fall AAU tryouts.
Welcome back to Small Athletic Field, where Central York wins convincingly tonight, 62-27, to wrap up the Division I of the York Adams League football. Their record now goes to 8-2. They were 5-0 for the season, and no matter what Dallastown does tonight in their matchup with across the street rival Red Lion, Central York takes home the division championship this year. For York High, they end up 1-4 in the league and 4-6 overall, and you can see them meeting down there and having a chat with their coaches and talking about the season right now. That's a bittersweet moment too, Jerome, but they can be very proud tonight. And by the way, we talked about Mr. Wade tonight. He did a great job out there, 22 rushes for 143 yards. But on the other side, our player of the game tonight, and I don't think there was any doubt about this guy all evening long. We're talking about this young man, number 5, Dylan Hose, our player of the game. And take a look. He did it all night long. You saw the play action fake around the far side for a 1 touchdown. It seems like this could be a replay all night, doesn't it?
Right, it does.
Here he is again.
I was very impressed. He threw the ball. He ran the ball well. Just showed some real good speed, quickness, and accuracy.
Did it with his arm, then finding his big tight end in the end zone there. And so, Dylan Hose tonight, as we said earlier, and I don't want to overdo it, looked like a conductor operating the York Symphony here, which is a big symphony in our town, and he knew what he was doing. I mean, everything that he put on the table tonight was something that York High didn't expect. And they ran the middle well. They passed the ball well. This is not a team that's known well for its passing, but tonight Dylan Hose looked like he might have been Peyton Manning out there.
And you called it in the pregame. You talked about his need because Brian Randall was out today. So who was going to be the one that was going to pick up the slack once Randall was out? And Hose did exactly that. He had a monster game. And again, I was impressed with his speed running the ball. I mean, you're talking about a very fast York defense, and he ran extremely fast and showed his speed and quickness.
Well, take a look here at some of the highlights. And here he's showing Reed all night long. He read that defense so well. And that little shotgun, the Reed offense that he ran, look at this. Right. Just constant all night long and great passing. And he had a lot of people out there to throw it to. Emsweiler was one of his favorite guys, Zach Emsweiler, number 15. And then you saw this run back tonight by York High, and that was Dakeem Dennison to really get them on the board the first time when they needed the pickup. But then right back comes this juggernaut of York Central, and Dylan Hose again loses it in the end zone, but he has a touchdown. But James Wade tonight showed you he has an arm too, and he did that twice with Dennison on that little outside cut in. But Dylan Hose always seemed to have an answer as he came back. There's that play action fake, and he used it so many different ways tonight, to the outside, to the inside, all around the town. And here's Hose one more time. Look at him downfield, finding the big tight end down there in the end zone. And then James Way, maybe the run of the night, breaking 5 tackles.
Definitely the run of the night.
Get into the end zone. James Way, only a junior. He'll be back next year for York High, so a lot of good feeling there. Then to the outside. And Emsweiler one more time, streaking down the far side past the York defenders for another touchdown for Central. They are an explosive bunch, and I've got to think they're a lot better than they were at the beginning of the season. Here again, how many times do you have to see it? Dylan Hose, the quarterback. Yeah, he's the center also on their great volleyball teams over at Central, but he shows you he's a decision maker. To the outside again. Who is it this time? Oh, yeah, number 82. He can do it, too. We're talking about Mr. Knob, Zane Knob.
Right.
We saw the same repeat. The faces change, but the plays remain the same. And then Way throwing it to the inside to Dennison in the end zone to finish out the game for York High. So a little glimmer of hope for next season as they finished up in the end zone that they wanted to be in. And that starts their next year. And for Central, their next year starts next week.
Right.
Because they're in that second season called the playoffs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love seeing the read option. And as you've seen the read option become incorporated into these offenses in the college ranks, I think it's better preparing these high school players to play at the college level, whether it be Division I, Division II, or Division III. So don't be surprised a couple years from now you're seeing some of these guys being starters under center for these colleges, because the principles of the offense is things that weren't taught back when the wing T was a staple of Pennsylvania, the wishbone and the power football that we used to have.
Well, we got a lot of people we'd like to thank here tonight, and Invicta Sports and producer Chad Edwards out there, Charlie Fortney, and our sponsors Jack G and Volvo and Advanced Sports. Invicta just does a great job here. To my partner Jerome Presley, good working with you for the first time.
Same here,
there,
man. Good working with you.
Great job tonight. The final score again, 62-27 here tonight. Central wins the division title. They head for the playoffs. For York High, next season looks promising. I'm Gary Sutton, and thanks so much for watching High School Sports Live on ABC 27.